found that interesting, coming from Oklahoma State, last name Holiday, no relation.
Yes.
Well, you had to look, though, didn't you?
Yes, absolutely.
And then we got Pittsburgh last.
I do. I think the dark magic is over. I think it's over. I don't think Mike Tomlin can just continually being that team that wins 9 or 10 games and makes it into the playoffs every year. It's done. It's gone.
He's won 17 years in a row.
Yep, it's not happening. The dark magic's done. This year, though, I got to win 7 games.
Oh, we struggle in all aspects of school.
Yeah.
We had PE down. That's about it.
And lunch.
He and
I was ready to lunch.
That has stayed true to form, hasn't it?
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine.
What's going on, everybody? It's Benchwarmers Basement Banter. We're live here, getting ready to do a fantasy football draft.
And I'm going.
And Woody's having technical difficulties. What a surprise.
I know. You know me. You know that happens anytime I touch technology.
So we
Well,
are...
I could just do my phone.
I fixed it.
are we good?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Woody's just not very smart.
All right, so our draft's going to start here at 7 o'clock. We'll start off. All you guys on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Tell Alan he sucks with technical stuff.
Absolutely.
'Cause he
I
does.
actually don't. I just spit on it.
That works too.
I was like,
That
was
works
this
too.
another hot tour moment?
So we've got 7 other friends and family.
Which thank you.
I said family because I do have family.
You do?
I
Yeah.
do.
Shout out to Ellis.
Yeah, so we got those guys
Appreciate
getting
it.
ready to start this draft.
The old guy of the group.
Yeah,
That's pretty
his
cool.
team name is the old guy.
Yeah.
So
So far, we
Owns
have
it.
7
I
out
love
of our 10 guys in the draft.
I guess I could
I'm
be
gonna
the
guess
dumb guy.
Mr. Malloy is not in the draft.
He is.
He is. Look at that
Oh,
man.
shove it. How can you see who's in and not?
You can
So-
show next to their name, like.
I'm gonna bring up
autograph.
the settings of the draft here,
Yeah.
so you guys can see it. Standard scoring, rolling waiver wire, head to head. We do have 3 wide receivers
We do. We're
versus
mixing it up
some
'cause
other
we
ones
think
that
it's
have
very
2.
deep.
It is very deep, so
Yeah.
the extra
That's
spot,
what she said.
the extra spot that
Not even
helps
a
there.
minute in. I love it.
Got him.
And
I
you can
didn't
see
use it
you can
before.
see all the settings there. I used
Oh, hell.
Fantasy Pros to just do some draft generators, and then some people decided they wanted to move. Whenever it came to that,
Was that you two?
that was
you.
That was you.
Son of a bitch.
You moved.
Oh, moved to this. Yeah,
you moved
sorry.
from number 2 to 9. I
Oh
believe.
yeah, we're talking about that. Yeah, okay. So a little insight into that. I moved, and Nixon decided to follow me and move too. So this is the point of the show. Is Hildebrand on here? He can get a shout
Yeah,
out.
I think he's on there. Yeah.
Shout out, Justin Hildebrand. You're a saint-ish. I might be going a little far, but I gave him the number 2 pick, and I took the number 9.
Nixon swapped with Moses.
he
he
went
had the
from
number
1 to 10.
1 to 10. I told him that the only reason you wanted to move was to get away from
It
him,
was,
and I
and he
thought,
follows
and I
me.
thought it was funny that he wanted to follow you. So I kind
Shows
of,
he's a real dirtbag.
I kind of
doesn't he?
agged it on a little bit.
I appreciate that, yeah. Well, he said he wanted that spot before I moved there, so he just, one-upped me and moved to 10. But we actually talked about that, and on the serious side of things, we had a little rationale to it. Honestly, we didn't know what to do with the top 2 picks. Like, McCaffrey's probably the consensus number 1. He was a little worried about him with injury issues. And honestly, number 2, I didn't know. Between 2 through, there was like 7 guys, 8 guys.
Yeah.
So personally, I would rather have the value at the back end of that, where I'm getting 2 very good players, is the way I'll put it, instead of getting 1 hopefully exceptional league winner. And then by the time you get to number 20, I think the talent gap it's fell off quite a bit.
Yeah.
So I guess I would rather have that value of the 2, like, what am I getting, 9 and the 12? That's what I like. I just think there's more value, pair those 2 together than the 1 and the 20.
I'd kind of like to know, because our number 1 receiver right here is CeeDee Lamb. I'd kind of
Yeah.
like to see if he was getting picked in that 20 range last year or even
Yeah,
lower.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
That makes good points. He really broke out last year. And, and that's the thing. Like, you can make a case for so many guys that could be right up there top 5. And I like the value.
Yeah.
I did. Which, back to Hildebrand's shout out. He is also on the fire department at Cicely with me. There's your shout out. I appreciate everything you do, boss. And I really appreciate the pick, too. Thanks for being flexible and swapping it around. But go Bedford Township Fire Department. There we go. So,
Also-
don't judge them off of me on the show.
Yeah,
There's a lot of guys that know,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not the strength of that team. I'm there.
Just want to point out, guys, that I'm double repping this week.
He's got
Yeah.
New York
Yeah.
Jets. with the
I-
Packers hat.
That's called going
I got the
all in.
Bengals with
Yeah.
Mr. Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
I got my AFC team.
I got the
and
guy
my
that beats
NFC
Joe
team.
Burrow. Well, one time.
One time,
Still,
it's Burrow
Super
still
Bowls
got
you
the.
got, Burrow? Huh? That's what I thought. There we go. Guess I don't need my shades right now. Whoa.
All right, we're getting ready to start, and we got Mr. Moses, who I'm pretty sure is coaching a soccer team right now. He told
is
me.
what?
He told me last night. So
I'm still trying to decide if I should just do this on my
The
phone.
draft
or-
is
the
live.
draft
I got
is
the
live,
draft.
guys. We learned from
So-
our mock draft to have longer time limits on this, so we're not
Yes, we did.
not messing around. And he takes
And-
CMC
There you go.
immediately.
That's slam dunk.
Yeah.
That's what Nixon would have went that way.
I'd have been concerned if he
kept
didn't.
it.
Yeah,
well-
he's the only pick. I mean, just
we talked about that earlier. It's like if you're worried about the injuries, yeah, trading it makes sense. But it's like if you don't pick him, you're a total idiot if he is healthy.
yeah.
But if he gets hurt, I would say he's one of the more risky guys for
Yeah.
it. But you can't pass on him. He's so good.
He's
got
also
number one pick.
not been as
He's been more
as
healthy in
hurt
San
with
Fran.
San Fran.
Well, because they don't just run him between the tackles like Carolina. They get him the ball in
Yeah,
space.
and they actually have a good offensive line. And this guy who
Yeah.
just restructured his contract, Trent Williams, who's everyone says is probably actually the best player in NFL right now. So
He's It's so hard to really talk about that because
CD Lamb
quarterback's so
goes number
valuable.
2. So
All right, there we go.
So far, we're
That
sticking
makes
straight to
sense.
ADP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Mr. Jacob Britt
And
is on the clock now. I
still
don't know what
haven't
he's
really
gonna
figured
do.
out how to scroll through the players here.
Well, you
I'm
better
telling
figure that out.
Well, I'm really thinking about audibling to my phone. There we go. Now
I don't know how you
got,
can't.
Okay, I
you
got
don't know,
that working.
know how to use a freaking.
Well, the phone's a little bit easier.
It really
Yeah.
is.
I drive
usually
I'm
drive
used
phones.
to using my laptop, so
Okay.
I don't know. Let's see
It
what
really
Mr.
depends on
Jacob
where I'm
goes.
at, I guess. But
Jacob's really thinking about this third pick. He's had all day to think about it. 'cause
he's a
everyone
pretty
knows
smart
the first-
kid, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, well, he might have thought about those top two finally. CD Lamb. Now that we know he got paid and he's gonna play, it's like, yeah, okay, number 2 pick. But if you had a draft a week ago,
Yeah,
I
it'd have
don't
been
think
rough.
He was number 2,
And that
Like,
could be a little bit of what's weighing on him with the other guy that's
Marquez.
part of this duo.
What do we think about that?
Oh, he
He-
went Brees Hall.
right,
Chase
now,
Chase did
I like
actually.
Brees Hall.
Chase
Dang.
did practice today, and
Okay.
so these all
Okay.
go. So
Okay, so he gone.
And the games do start tomorrow, so.
Yeah,
Um,
and we'll talk
we are-
about that
we are-
later. We're here, Chiefs.
Well.
Ah,
They're going to lose to the Ravens.
it's
MVP.
okay. It's okay. Yeah, Lamar. If he can ride a bike. I saw today. He
Oh,
fell
that
off
was,
a bike,
that,
didn't he?
was almost rough there.
All right, now one last question.
Alex
here.
left to go make his pick,
Oh, there he is.
so.
I'm sorry, 4 and 5, right? You guys are 4-5. We didn't even really go over the order. So, I have one more really stupid question. If you pick, here, I don't want to. If you go there, where's the pick a player on the computer?
I
know what
believe
I'm
that it shows up on the right-hand side as draft when it's your turn.
Okay. I can't remember the last time I actually drafted on a computer for this league, like for a Yahoo-based league, I should say.
Yeah, I believe that this slot right here fills with something. We're about to find out.
all right,
It does
so
not,
so
'cause,
I well, you got to click
who
on a
did you go
player.
with?
I went with Bijan.
I like that.
I think the running backs, the top running backs, is so scarce that
Yeah.
you try to get one
Receivers
of those
deeper.
guys.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of good receivers even late in the draft. So
I do agree with that.
you know
philosophy.
that was my thought there. I also have him in the other league with the 10-year-old or 12 or 14-year-old league that we've done forever.
Okay, well, I actually picked this same guy in the other draft that I
Yeah.
was at with
Ooh.
the
You stay true
with the
to
local team
you go
or
with
the
your gut.
yes.
You go with your gut.
There's a lot of good receivers in this draft. I got
is.
the number 5 pick in both my drafts. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm sticking with my gut that I think this is going to be the best receiver in the NFL this year,
Ooh, that's one of those.
and that
shits right
is
there. I like
Amon
that.
Ra St. Brown.
Oh damn! I
There
thought
he
you said Garrett
goes.
Wilson. I was
Nope.
like, Amon Ra's still out there.
No, he says
I like
Amon
that.
Ra.
I like that. I
Yeah.
really like
That-
Amon Ra.
He's-
Not just because what he did on receiver, but the guy's game every year has developed more and more. And he's a gamer.
Yeah,
I mean, gosh dang, he'll play through like a broken freaking chest or whatever it was last year, and like,
yeah. His rib cage was separated from something like.
I'm not
Or-
a doctor, but that
yeah.
sucks. I'm sure it does. But he's gotten better every year. They have an awesome offense. If you've
But-
watched any of our previews, we're pretty high on
Yeah,
Detroit this year.
best
Yeah.
offensive line, and
Yeah,
Goff is going to throw to Amon
Yeah.
Ra. So
They do. They have a top.
I mean, he's kind of the perfect combination of a deep threat and a guy that's just going to get a ton of targets with being a slot
he can
guy,
do
too.
it all. He can do it all.
That Detroit
Because,
offense
I
is
mean,
going to
the
be
only-
pretty
yeah.
good this year.
I agree. Yeah, their whole team is. I mean, defensively, I think they've gotten better. They're awesome.
All right, we got
Tyreek Hill's taken by
the old guy,
Honestly, he
Mr.
kinda
Ellis.
fell there,
he did
really.
fall.
What was he projecting? Or was
He was third. He was
Yeah.
third. So you had me and Rogers pass him
Yeah,
up.
everybody's passed on Chase
it's just
so
the,
far. Interesting.
No, he's still 6. So he's right there. He only got passed once.
Oh, okay. I thought he was 4. My
No,
bad.
no, it went.
Hey, I see now that, but it's fell since probably our preview shows because everybody thought a deal would be done by now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's pretty shocking.
I think he's playing though. Like I said earlier, he practiced today, and today is the day that they put the offense in.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have practiced today if that wasn't.
in my
the
opinion, he
case.
should.
Caleb
Like,
takes Jettis.
I'm
Jay
not
Jettis goes.
one for these holdout deals, but in his situation, he's got another 2 years under deal.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
has no leverage.
Yeah.
Like if they control his rights forever, and he doesn't get accrued service time if he sits out. I'm like,
Yeah. He's
still have you.
he's not missing that game check.
No, I agree.
Nixon,
His baby mom was
I
checking
believe
it out.
that's you. Somebody says collusion in the chat, and I'm going to assume that
Collusion,
is
that's
Nixon.
Nixon. That's definitely some Nixon
All
vocabulary.
right, we got Mr. Haktua. Mr. Aaron Malloy is on the
Malloy.
on the clock, so
Then what we got? Oh my gosh, I'm almost.
and then
oh, this is
Woody's
exciting.
coming up.
Ooh,
You're on deck.
what stupidity can I do here?
I'm
Alright.
what?
Whatever it is, you're gonna do it.
Absolutely. That's my strong suit, guys. That's my go-to. All right, so I've been forgetting to even mark guys off.
So what do we think about Jay Jettis going there?
Hey, that must mean it's my turn. Oh, Jetta going there. That's probably a good pick. I mean, there's concerns quarterback-wise. He didn't take Jonathan Taylor.
He did pick Jonathan Taylor. Mr. Malloy took
First back of the
JT.
night, that son of a bitch. Really beat me there.
That's so
I really did.
All right.
All right, that
That
really.
now Woody's got to think and figure out what he
yeah.
wants
Take
to
him in the
do.
first round.
Yeah,
anyhow.
well, I'm at the back of the round, so I thought I'd have him there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go gamble here.
Let's
I
see
don't
what he
necessarily
does.
know that I recommend this, but we're having some fun here. And
He's
I'm
going
gonna go
Jahmyr Gibbs,
Saquon
isn't he?
Barkley.
Oh, wow.
That's a fun-
Woo!
I moved him up over Gibbs in like my preseason rankings after Gibbs' hammy injury. That concerned me. a little
Yeah,
bit.
Gibbs is
I
gonna
love
play
Gibbs.
though first.
Saquon's whole career has been an injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's actually got a team around him now.
Okay.
That's kind of where I'm at there, and I really think there's a lot of receivers here to get later.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't disagree
I
with
wanted
that.
to-
There's definitely
I wanted to
receivers
make
later.
sure I got an awesome running back, and I really think this is like the year for Saquon. Make some hay. He's had no team around him, no line. He does now, and by week 2, I might be regretting this. 'Cause
You
he does
took
have
you took
injuries.
Saquon over Gibbs and
Yeah.
Derrick Henry.
Hey, Nixon's,
I did, 'cause-
Nixon's taking a little bit
The-
here.
the
so he-
Oracle-
Well, because I think he would have went this route too. I think
Yeah.
he was looking at. Don't want to speak for sure for him. I think he was looking at Taylor or Barkley in that spot. If I thought Barkley would still be there,
He went with
Nixon?
Jamar Chase.
okay. So, he did go Jamar Chase.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be
I
honest.
think he just went.
I'm gonna be
safe.
I
honest.
thought about it.
I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have went Barkley. I think I would have. If Barkley would have fell, I'd have went there. But I'm a little scared of
I
him.
would have went Jahmyr Gibbs there.
Yeah.
If I was going running back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's who I had. I think on our first show we did.
Yeah.
I'm big on Gibbs. I like him.
Yeah.
But
They-
one other thing is too. I've
Hey,
got
you're up
another.
again.
You may not have looked, but they already said he's playing. So
Yeah.
Who's that?
Gibbs in the first
Yeah.
game.
Oh yeah. No, I figured he would. But who did he just take, guys?
He went
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Okay, so he did want a running back.
Yeah.
I got him at 15 last time.
Yes, you did. I know this draft you're not going to be yelling at me because you pick in front of me. So the guy you're probably targeting
I'm gonna have
is
some
probably
faith.
might be there.
I'm gonna have
I
some
hope
faith
so.
in your. I don't think he is now.
Oh! Immediately says "fuck
I
you."
guess that's who you wanted. I kind of heard you in the back of my ear, and I was like, if I was really tuned in, I got it.
So
But I
he
was looking. I was
Woody
really-
goes Garrett Wilson, and I think all three of us here are super high. I
Yeah.
think he might be the number one wide receiver
Did I
this
make
year.
up for my questionable Barkley?
Yes,
with
yes,
one?
that
Okay,
that
okay.
that one that one makes up for it.
I think he has all the potential in the world. I really do. He's finally got a quarterback.
He's
I
got
guess
the
my
best ball thrower of all time throwing to him.
Yeah.
That's not a
logic-
question.
yeah,
Putting
okay.
it on a dime? Yeah,
I'll
oh,
give
yeah.
you that,
I was about to reach over and
Probably
slap
the most
you.
accurate ball thrower of all time? Yeah.
I would say so. Yeah,
I think he's got
You
the
know
highest
that-
QBR of all time, doesn't he?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, he is amazing, and
And that team's is loaded too.
I think that's the thing. I went straight to best quarterback all the time, and I was like, no. But then when you said as far as where he puts the ball out, accuracy,
He
he
can.
need to win some more rings in my mind,
Yeah.
to being the best QB of all time.
Yeah, but
That knocks Manning too, and that was my guy.
Yeah.
He really does. Where are we at?
he still
here,
got
guys?
one. We got
Yeah, he
Mr.
did.
Old guy.
Oh,
Jameer Gibbs.
Jameer
taken by
Gibbs
Caleb.
goes Caleb. Who did
Nice.
and Malloy goes AJ Brown. So we got
See
AJ
what
Brown.
guys got for
I
us.
guess I did actually. Okay, Jameer Gibbs Barkley conversation. Back to that. I play in a league that's a dynasty, a keeper league, and in that one I actually had the option trading wise which one, and I went Gibbs because he's younger. and
Yeah.
it's a dynasty. You keep
Yeah.
him. In a 1-year deal like this redraft, that's where I gave Barkley the slight edge.
That's it. I don't think he has
So-
the edge. I don't think Rodgers thinks so either. So.
Yeah, oh, that's fine.
But that's what it is. That's fantasy.
That's fantasy. Yeah. Yep. And that's the cool thing.
Oh,
Doing all
we've
the
had
same
a
team.
couple picks there. The old guy went with Kyron Williams, takes the
Sure.
running
Yeah.
back, and
You
Marvin
know, come on.
Harrison Jr. to
I
Mr.
took-
Rogers.
I'm really high on him. All right. Well, you know what? That's for you. Even though there's no way I'd
I'll
get
trade
him
you.
back.
I'll trade you.
Am I-
Garrett. Well,
are you
trade
got-
him for Garrett
No,
Wilson.
no.
Okay.
I might create the same team as I have in the Shiva at this point.
Well, I could have. Like, but the thing
it's
is,
hard
like,
not
I wanted.
to.
I almost went Devontae, but I was like, man, I took
I-
him in the third round of my other
Oh.
league.
Yeah, it's hard not to because you get
Yeah.
stuck on these guys, and it's like, you know what? It's kind of dumb. 'cause
I'm either
you
gonna be
wanna
really
hedge,
good this
but-
year. I'm gonna be really bad.
Yeah, there's no in between.
Yeah.
Screw hedging. I'm going all in. Like, what do you guys think of the Kyron Williams trade or pick? I'm sorry.
I don't like it.
I'm not a fan. You know, my kids are going to be in his school district, so I'm not going to rip it too hard.
Sean McVay is
but-
not super kind to running backs.
It's a what have you done for me the last 5 minutes of your career?
Yeah.
He has no loyalty, which, you know what, McVay's there to win games, and he's brilliant. I mean, he's a hell of a coach. Wish they'd have had
You
him
know,
when the
you're-
Rams were in St. Louis.
You know, he remembers every play of
He
every
does.
game.
Yeah, it's kind of psychotic.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But that being said, Blake Corum, when they drafted him out of Michigan, I said, oh, poo. Look with Cam Akers whenever, Kyron Williams was there, which, yes, Akers had an Achilles injury. Not the same situation, but he got passed up just like Cam who?
Yeah.
We're on the next guy. And Kyron has kind of a sketchy injury past.
Yeah.
If he misses 2-3 games, they have a hell of a system running the ball, their offensive scheme. Who says they go back to him, like as a full-time featured back, if Corum balls out?
Yeah,
That would concern me.
I don't disagree at all.
That would concern
And
me.
meanwhile, Alex picked Puka.
I picked Puka.
I like that.
I
I like that.
decided.
Puka.
I decided to not do the same team as what I already had. I was going to be
Yeah.
Milson Garrett Wilson, but Drake London was very tempting there.
London
but
is, but I
um,
like Puka over him.
but Puka
Puka's
I
a
think
stud.
is
I'm starting to
a
realize
stud.
that in the
Stafford.
last draft, like how well I did on getting receivers because I got Amon-Ra in the first round, and then I went running back and got Derrick Henry. But then the next two guys are actually projected to go here in the
Yeah,
third
that's-
round. I got Devontae and Nico Collins in that draft.
So our strategies in that draft was very similar because I got
Is this
I got
Justin
B.
picking-
John, and then I got Garrett Wilson and Drake London, all same around time. So
Oh, you got B. John and
yeah,
London? Okay,
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. So I got
Hey,
there
you're
with
all
that.
the Kirk Cousins train,
Yeah,
right?
well,
Yeah,
you know,
buddy.
I thought
Yeah,
I thought
buddy.
it was a pretty good train to get
Learn
on.
the chain. I love it. I love
But
me
no,
some Kirk
just
Cousins.
I
will not
wanted to
draft
be
him, but I love it.
I wanted to be different than in this league and get Puka, and I have faith in Puka.
I do
He's
too.
a stud.
Yeah,
so
he is. And I don't think the concern is Cooper Kupp, in my mind, cutting into
Yeah.
him. I don't think it's going to happen.
what was the last few picks there? I see Mike Evans going to Jacob,
All right.
and
Isaiah Pacheco
goes to
Justin.
Justin.
Well, look at that, man.
Hey.
My fire buddy taking the Chiefs. I like it.
Jacob goes with Mr. Consistency. The most
Pick,
cons-
Justin. that was
Moser
great.
goes with Cooper Cup,
Okay.
and then it don't matter.
Talking about Kupp.
He goes back to back here,
Yeah,
so
we're coming back.
so he's
back.
coming back in the
2-3
third
turn
round.
here.
Mahomes.
Okay.
Oh, Patty
who did
Mahomes,
that?
Moses.
Oh, Moses. So that's funny is I think Justin might have took him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. He wanted him.
The first quarterback domino
Yeah.
falls.
Hey, so did he watch our show and agrees with me then as number one QB?
Obviously,
Obviously, he
went
thinks
first
so.
when he picked.
I like it, Moses. I like this guy.
Yeah.
I think we need to have a
You
beer
said
with the
that
golf
last
person.
time, and
I
then
did.
after the draft, you talked
Yeah.
about how bad his team was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It goes back to me being an idiot sometimes. But I feel like I get fixated on like 2-3 picks, and my brain can't keep up with the whole team he's got going on.
Yeah.
And I do remember looking, I was like, yeah, I like that. What the hell were you doing the rest of the draft? It's one of those deals, you know?
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs goes to Justin.
Ooh, that was a reach kind of.
Hey, let's see.
I guess that he's
He's-
just outing
it's
the
a running back,
Hey,
though. If you
he's-
need him, you're
he's
gonna
got
have to
something
reach.
with you. up top there.
Oh, he's the Packers homer.
Gotcha.
So we got 3 Packers homer in this draft.
We do.
Dang.
Caleb, yeah, the
Yep.
cheesehead.
So I got to make sure I draft a Packers guy just for trade day. I do that every
try
year.
the other two, not Caleb. You've made a few trades.
I
with him.
made the best trade
Yeah.
with Caleb out of the entire Shiva. Whenever
Yeah, I've
he
given up on trading with
he
him.
traded me Cortland Sutton for somebody, and that was the year Sutton had like 1,200 yards.
Yeah.
And it was some
the
backup
Packers.
Packers wide
Lazard?
receiver.
Romeo
No,
Was it on Lazard?
no, it wasn't. No, it was before Dobbs.
Yeah,
This
a
was
couple
like
years ago. I
so-
do remember
James
that.
Jones?
It could have been.
Yeah.
It could have
Greg
been.
Jennings with the broken leg.
I'm really interested in what Jacob does here.
Yeah,
Obviously,
where we at,
because I
guys?
picked next, but
Now I see my team, but where do you guys see everybody that's going on here? Is that?
on the side here.
Oh, way down there. Okay, yeah. All right, thank you. Check out.
Oh,
All right.
he goes HN. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Or that's another one. Like, I'm not a big HN guy. Amazingly talented, but the injuries. I'm glad he took him because I mean I didn't want to take him. So, you know, I'll talk trash on, and I'll probably draft the worst team on here. I'm talking about injuries at the running back position, and I took Barkley. So, and he doesn't have Jason Kelsey to carry him into the end zone either. That upsets me, guys. That Jason
So-
Kelsey's retired.
I said I didn't want to do the same pick,
Did you?
I guess
and then he fell to me. So
Oh,
I'm still
Devontae.
good.
I'm exclusively drafting wide receivers.
Wait, oh, that was you. I got lost.
I got
You
Drake London.
Yeah.
So
and Devontae.
I was tempted to
I
take
like
him in the
both of
round
them.
before, and then he makes it back to me. So I'm pretty happy with that. He's a number one with a better quarterback and
Yeah.
a should be loaded offense. So
Oh yeah,
Tim-
well Devontae's got Uncle Rico.
he does.
It's
BT
true.
Uncle Rico.
I wouldn't diss it. I mean, look at what he did with Jimmy Garoppolo last year, and
Yeah.
and Aiden O'Connell.
The way that
He's better than them.
What really makes me think that Devontae's going to have his best season as a Raider this year is the way that Uncle Rico kind of honed in on Pittman Jr.
Yeah.
If he can do that with Devontae, even somewhat close.
Well, what
which,
I'm-
the thing is, like, they do have Jacoby Meyer over there too, and
Well,
And they have
drafted.
Brock Bowers.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got Brock Bowers,
Mayer,
too.
the other tight end. Like, there are some weapons, but I mean, if you watch receiver at all, it's like you better throw him the ball, or he's gonna be like, "Screw this, I went out of town."
Well, you know that's fair.
And yeah, he's like,
he's
I'm not
almost
paid to win
always open.
games.
I think that
He
Devontae Adams
is,
may
yeah.
be the best route runner in the NFL.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
If
he
yes,
is.
I do agree with that too. You think about your Packers back in the day when they had Rodgers and him, like the best ball placement, quarterback, best route runner.
Yes.
That's why it worked as good.
That's
as
why
it
it was magical
why it worked
over
for
there.
All
I
right,
mean,
so the old guy goes with Travis Etienne.
Okay.
yeah, I almost took
All
him
right,
That's a
because,
pretty good pick.
At this point, I was
He's
like,
done pretty good. He
Yeah.
fell, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
He's
fell,
the third
and
round.
that's a tier 2, I would
I'm
call
gonna
running
probably
back.
reach on mine, and I am gonna cuss if anyone gets. Am I next?
No, it's Malloy, Mr. Haktua.
If this son of a bitch gets.
I hope he picks whoever you do just
Well,
to make
I
you
haven't
mad.
figured out how to sort of.
Well, Malloy's a bit of a wild card, so
He is. He's crazy, guys.
not
crazy.
not really that. I just don't know what he's thinking or what he's gonna do at all.
Oh, he's crazy.
I like it.
I do too. Mixed up a little bit. Okay, surely he won't do this.
I hope he does, whatever it is.
You know what it is. You better not say a
Caleb
damn
took
word.
Brandon Ayuk.
Has Caleb already picked?
Caleb, okay, I didn't see
Okay, I feel
Caleb
better
was
about
going. Ayuk is
Ayuk.
sorry, I missed Caleb.
wanna-
I thought it was Aaron, but it was Caleb
I mean,
taking
now that he
Ayuk.
got paid, that's pretty solid.
That's a
pick.
solid
I mean,
pick.
he is unbelievably talented.
bad.
There's just so many mouths to feed there. Like that's always the knock.
The-
but
but
you know one thing I think about, he's the most healthy too. Their mouths to feed is Debo. You know he's gonna miss some time.
Kittle misses some time.
Yeah.
CMC could, and as we learned from
Kittle also doesn't care.
from receiver,
what I like,
we learned
dude.
from receiver, and I kind of had my thoughts on it to begin with. That is how they did it, but it's they game plan that one of those 4 guys is going to be the game wrecker of that game.
Yeah.
It just depends on how it is. So you're going to get some Brandon Ayuk games.
Yeah, you are.
I think his floor is probably the best though out of anybody, minus
just-
CMC.
He took
Josh Allen.
Oh, thank God. All right, I'm not gonna catch you out on this one because I want the Cook. Love James Cook this year.
James
Love
Cook,
him.
that-
Love James Cook. Hey, there we go.
I didn't
Well,
think he's actually going to
thinking
fall
next
where I
to-
was at anyhow. So
He was 41 was projected. I was like, okay.
Yeah, Cook.
There's a chance.
Yeah, James Cook is. We all agree is rated way too low.
Yeah.
I cussed big time when Caleb took him into Shiva, and then I was super happy in my.
Yeah. mhm.
My other
I took
league-
Barkley, so I figured I probably need another one.
Yeah,
well, you know, I haven't drafted one yet. So
What do the pros call that? The zero RB strategy. It's like, sissies get hurt. I just want receivers.
All right,
I mean, there's 3 receiver spots.
Yep.
So,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. It's always a
And
receiver.
I've got 3
heavy.
really good receivers.
Yeah, you do. So maybe it means you have a really good team.
So,
You could, you know.
We got some chatter from the people here. Malloy
Oh.
says I'm crazy with, I think, a unhappy face here in chat.
I think he with
And then-
Josh Allen, you took the second quarterback off the board.
And then,
That's not fair.
and then Adam texted me and said, "I've heard of Tyreek Hill. No clue who my running backs are." I love it. I love
Is
it.
he just going off the top of the screen?
I wouldn't blame him though. It's usually a good
Well,
way to
see,
go.
Like, that's my wife does. She's like, you idiot.
Sam
study this."
Laporta.
Who'd he go? Ooh, first.
Highland Zone. I gotta say it every
Wow.
single time.
Shout
Highland,
out.
Illinois own.
So it beeped. Does it mean it's my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
All right.
Nixon with Sam
Sam
Laporta.
Laporta.
What was his other pick, guys?
He's still taking
He's still
it.
taking it. He's not went
What do
that
you
far
mean?
yet.
It says it's my turn to draft though, and he had.
Oh, he
back-to-back
also took
picks.
Debo.
Oh,
Okay.
Debo. Yep.
Debo. Okay.
Debo's
All
always
right.
a solid pick
I
too.
respect that. Okay. No, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do.
That was a fat finger, Malloy says on that.
Tight ends. Oh yeah, Travis Kelsey. Just kidding.
That's a little early.
Probably going against, not according to my wife.
Adam,
Second
Adam said affirmative on that is his strategy. Who's ever at the top, he's just going.
Well, back to what Chris said. She's like, you guys are idiots. She's like, it ranks them for you. She's like, why spend hours studying when you can just go off of that? Probably do better than you guys thinking you're smarter in the system. Like, oh.
Well,
Fair point.
I'm
Screw
always
you, I like
I'm
that.
always big on whatever the draft flow goes. I don't have a particular player that I want or allegiances to a team because
I don't know if this is a reach or not.
the
here,
the allegiances to the teams I think really screws some people from time to time.
I don't feel great about this, but I love his talent. I don't
Okay.
love the situation.
Yeah.
He's attached to Derek Carr, but I've watched him a couple games, Saints games. I went to pull my hair out with how open this guy
Oh, yeah.
gets and the misses. But I mean, last year there's a couple of deep throws Carr to him. I'm like, oh, this could be great
Well,
if we had the consistency.
I remember him at Ohio State and thinking that too. I'm
Oh
like,
my
how's this guy
gosh.
not the number one receiver? He was just always
He was
open.
nuts.
He was ridiculous.
nuts. Yeah, he was.
The talent is there. The quarterback
Boy,
play
is
may not
and
be up.
the thing of it is, he's their alpha too. I mean, in my mind, I know they've got Raheem Shaheed.
Nah,
Is
he's
that it?
yeah.
Like,
He
it's
it's a lot
you
of
know?
It's a
So
lot
I
of
like that. Guys that are for sure the guy they're getting the ball to.
But yeah, they're the centerpiece of the
Yeah,
offense.
I like
that's
that.
that's a good call to go for.
So yes, I mean we've had discussions about that, like how much competition.
Boy takes
hurts.
DJ Moore.
That's not
DJ
bad. That's
Moore.
not bad. I think he's gonna be their number one for sure.
Oh
so.
yeah, I think so too.
I'm intrigued to see what
I
Kevin
think-
Williams has got. I'm
yeah.
intrigued.
I
DJ Moore's consistent.
I really hope that this guy gets picked before I come up.
Well, son of a, you know what I just
He's
realized?
not. He's
Whoever's-
Adam, please take
Sorry.
him.
Whoever's playing me in
Oh,
week 12
I see
is gonna
That nope.
Oh darn it!
I'll take a fourth
win. You
wide
got
receiver.
it? Okay.
Talk about the
Did you know you can't play four? Did we know
Yeah, you
that?
can. You absolutely can. There's a flex spot.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I had the 2 wide receiver in my head.
My wide receivers
Well, you're definitely doing
are
that.
phenomenal.
Is it me or is this not the first time you've done this? I mean, like, yeah. It's like an every year thing for you.
Yeah.
Like you go wide receiver. I was thinking the other draft is random as hell. It's like you just kind of everywhere. It's like what's he gonna do? He might take a quarterback second. Last few picks. Okay. Oh, the producer part's on me now. Here we go. We got
Lamar was taken before me. So I didn't see
DJ
that until
Moore,
now.
33rd. Kenneth Walker went to Caleb. Caleb, every freaking draft, he is running back heavy. Every draft. He hammers him. Lamar went to, who is that? Old guy. Way to go, old guy. He's got to know who Lamar is.
yeah, I'm sure he does that.
Lamer.
Okay. Nico, fourth receiver, some bitch. Alex took Hurts, fourth quarterback off the board. I like that. I like that.
Okay. I'm going wide receiver again next
I
time.
don't blame you. You know what? You might have some amazing trade bait. If it wasn't the deepest position in fantasy, maybe more.
It's
but
still a good trade bait, but
what is this bold strategy con?
yeah, we'll see how it
You know
plays
what?
off.
Running backs get hurt. Wide receivers
That's
are forever.
fair.
Yeah.
They don't hurt as much.
All right, so I'm betting
I
on
just
the
need
bounce.
one good running back and then get someone off the waivers later in the year and bam.
Foolproof plan.
I went
could
with
be a total dick, but how many titles have you won with this strategy?
0. But I'm in the playoffs every year.
You are. You're very consistent. I just had to put that on the team.
I've lost in the championship 3 times.
Yeah, you have with those wide receivers. If it was going to be a track meet and you got bonus points, you're set.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd run over everybody.
All right, I went with Jalen Hurts. My strategy is not normally to draft a quarterback this high, but I decided this.
Mixing it up a little
You
bit.
know,
I
I
like it.
decided to mix it up, and
You got the last of that top tier, too.
yeah, I
In my
thought
mind,
you know
the
getting a
top
top tier guy is probably worth it at
I
that
can see
point
at that
in time.
point. Was there no? What do you got so far? Your first 3
I've
picks?
got running back and two wide receivers.
Probably there weren't any receivers you loved there, or
No.
running backs.
Yeah.
It made sense. It made sense.
3 picks. I've had 4.
That's his.
And then
It's
I may
coming
have-
backwards.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Here's
that
our
was
train.
fine. Yeah.
Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo.
Pittman
That's
Jr.,
the old-
DK Metcalf go.
Justin, look at you go.
Jacob went
Firebug.
with Pittman and
Metcalf.
Metcalf.
We
All right.
got Moses.
So we're back to Moses.
Moses, the guy who lives in Indy, cannot take Pittman now. He did
Oh, he's
take
in Indy.
Yeah,
Nice.
he did
That's
take
nice.
JT though. So
Okay, well, yeah, that bastard. That's who I was really looking at in that spot. See, then you guys wouldn't rip my Barkley pick if he hadn't took JT. I mean, come on, man.
Guys, there's a lot.
I mean, I
there's a lot
still,
of good wide
I still
receivers left.
maybe have went Gibbs.
Jesus. I mean, did you know there's still a lot of wide receivers? We did discuss
might-
that
you might-
in our video.
There is a tight end there.
Do you want to switch it to PPR for you?
Yeah, you need the PPR league.
Oh, shoot.
Only PPR. What?
How about just one more? One more receiver.
Joe, so your running back Joe Mixon just went. So I don't know if you would have made that pick, but you
Yeah,
think
I absolutely would have.
Yeah, I figured.
I kind of like mixing in that spot. Like,
No, actually, he's not who I was looking at next. Anyhow, I'm still not looking running back.
you could
Oh,
go.
man.
Lulu's interesting running back philosophy with your shoe tech. Probably better not discuss that.
George
If you saw our
Kittle.
team, you can figure it out. Kittle, my favorite football.
Moses went with James Conner. That's probably a pretty
Okay.
good
It's not a bad
pick
pick.
on
It's
the
not bad.
running backs. I think he's rated too low for comparison
I like
to
George
some of these
Kittle.
I
other
wonder
ones.
if the only thing
Personally.
knocking him is his age. Honestly,
Could
I don't
be.
know because he's started running a lot of injuries. But
Yeah.
when he's on the field, their system, I mean, goal line, that's his.
Yeah, that's
They're
his.
Smart, not running Kyler down there.
They're
I
not
get
going to
that.
stack the box like they did
Yeah,
probably last year
absolutely.
because
No,
now
you're
you
right.
have Harrison
Okay,
Jr.
okay,
That's a
so
good
we're going
point.
on a tight end run.
I guess so. I'm
Oh,
probably not gonna
yep,
jump
the
in.
tight end run goes Kittle and
we
Mark
just have
Andrews.
What do you guys think about Andrews?
Oh,
I'm
it's-
a little worried about him.
Actually, I was looking at taking a tight end in my spot here, and it wasn't either of those guys. So,
Well, that's good. That's
Yeah.
what you want. Like,
Yep.
Let's go tight end here.
and it's not Travis Kelce.
Dude, this is whoa, he's fell.
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay, so I have the whole draft season leading up to it been like, nope, not drafting.
Alex knows who I'm talking about because I took him in the other
I'm
league.
thinking about it now.
He's probably getting ready to take him. Yeah, he did.
Kincaid?
Nah, Trey McBride.
Oh yeah,
Which
I thought he was already
that's
drafted.
fine.
I'm sorry.
I was looking at this as my other one.
Gators team to decimate.
Because
all you
I actually am
bastards.
going to go ahead and take
Oh,
him.
he takes AR.
I'm taking
AR
Walmart
5.
version. Lamar.
Oh, we're going quarterback.
Nah.
Anthony Richardson.
I like that.
Wait,
honest to God.
time out. I think it's Walmart Cam.
Are we? Oh,
He's a lot closer to Cam than he is Lamar.
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, that's fair.
Just body
he's a hype
body
guy.
wise, body wise,
Well,
he
here's
is
mine
Cam.
to you, sir, because that was gonna be my pick coming back.
Kelsey
Quarterback.
catch
I
something
like
that no one wants. I think all of us think that Kelsey and the Chiefs do not have to play that hard
don't.
to win their division, and
Documented.
Kelsey's not going to play that well to the end of the year.
I can see that.
That's what
I
that's
can
what
see
I
that.
think, and
I think this is gonna be his worst year.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think it's
Last
his worst year,
was
too.
6,000. But that being said, if we get to the sixth freaking round, getting him there, it almost is too good of a discount to pass up.
How
Yeah.
long can Rodgers go without drafting a running back?
I mean,
Stay tuned.
get another round at least. Well, at this point in time, is there anybody out there that? There's a few names.
yeah.
there's just-
there goes Travis Kelsey to the old guy. He couldn't pass him up. That's
Way
still
to go.
we
All right,
said
all
that,
right.
but it's
I
still
see
probably a
that.
good value for that. Honestly,
It is. It's great value.
There's Rashad
He saw
White.
that name. He's like, I know that
Yeah.
name. You got the quarterback. I wanted the tight end. I've said no Kelsey, but sixth round, I was going to take him.
I know who your
I-
tight
I
end
would've
is.
took him.
I
Oh,
know who
really?
your tight
Do
end
you?
is.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, we'll see.
What if I don't even take one? What
Well,
if I decide
okay,
to
if
go another
you're
wide
okay,
receiver?
you can, but I think I know who you're targeting two people, and they're both white tight ends, which most of them are, but they're
I'm
both
trying to not
like
be racist here. Come
they're
on
both
now. Not
one
too
one
much white.
one's a rookie, one of them was a rookie last year.
Yeah, so you've got a strong thought process
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I think
that's
you
what
know
I figured.
Exactly what I'm talking about. I think we've discussed both of us having
Yeah.
a little bit of love affair for this guy.
Yeah.
Where am I at though? We're talking all these
Boys
picks
up
and-
again.
Oh,
You're up
Malloy, you're up next, so you can take.
Goes on in.
You
All
can
right.
Amari Cooper.
All right, you can take
all right.
Mr. Kincaid.
So, yeah, you're right on. You're right on. Maybe.
Although if
I'm
you,
looking here, and I'm thinking about
but
this.
here's the thing: if you don't do it, you have Nixon 2 picks between you. So
I do, but I think I know he likes it. Tight end. I think it might
Mr.
be
Brock
guy-
Bowers.
No. We'll see. I don't want to tell all the secrets. What do I do here?
Although
I'm not really
there is
into
somebody
things.
that's fallen that's kind of hard to pass up right now. I will say that.
I know Nixon, and that's why I'm making this pick here.
Let's see it.
I'm gonna do it. Bam.
Kyler Murray,
I'm
he
going
gets his
Kyler.
quarterback.
I think that,
That-
he likes him running quarterbacks.
that's-
He does, and we've talked about it.
Yeah.
Terrible defense. He's got weapons. He will run. I like game flow. I
Yeah.
think you're going to play from behind as much as I really thought about the tight end you were proposing. Actually, you straight up freaking said it.
I figured I did.
Yeah, I really see, I'm afraid that Kyler would have been taken there.
Yeah, Kyler's kind of the last of the elite quarterbacks.
Yeah,
If you-
well, he's the beginning of the next tier. I actually
It-
like him a little better than Anthony Richardson.
Well, yes, AR's the ultimate boomer bust.
Yeah,
if he
absolutely.
booms, he might boom
Absolutely.
better than anybody's ever boomed.
You're right. No, you're absolutely
His
right.
talent is crazy,
And yeah.
and
the
that
thing is, like, I
that
thought-
offense is loaded
Yeah.
too.
It is. I thought that there was 4 top
Well, he can't
quarterbacks.
run
You got
away
the
from
last one of
anyone. He's
them,
got
but-
tiny legs.
Yeah. Which one? Kyler?
Yeah.
Oh, they just tiny legs.
Yeah,
they move
but
fast.
but
They
he's
move
the,
fast.
he's
Yeah.
he's the kid who stole something and stole your phone and won't give it back.
Yeah.
That's
Toddler.
There
the
you go.
toddler. He runs like that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care how he runs. He puts up freaking rushing yards, rushing tutties.
Yeah.
I'll take it. He's got
Tutties.
Harrison to throw to.
David
All right, what did
Montgomery.
he go?
He
with?
went C.J. Stroud and David Montgomery.
Okay.
I do like that Stroud pick.
Yep, Stroud is gonna get you
I-
points in the air
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, see, that was what I was between Stroud and Murray, and I just chose to take a gamble.
You
on
took
the
the
legs.
rushing.
I really did. Yeah,
Yep.
rushing upside.
Yep.
So now it's back to me.
So now you can take
and
Kincaid.
Maybe. I know if
if-
I don't here, he will not be there.
Yeah.
No, he will not.
No, he will not.
I assure you.
But
I'm not gonna take him, but I can assure you, I know somebody who will.
you're one of those running backs. Is that not right?
No. It's too early.
Yeah,
True.
you know, and the cool thing is, I was really looking at him and Pitts. I was like, well, I'm going to pick the one that doesn't have the bye week of 12. Everybody in the freaking league does, so screw it.
Yes, they do. There he
I'm
goes, Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah, I'm really high on this guy. Travis Kelce, I think last year tight end, you said this guy's going to be the best tight end in the league.
Yeah.
And he was high on Laporta. Laporta came through.
Yeah.
This guy, and there is not an alpha in Buffalo anymore. Why not be this guy?
No, it's gonna be Kincaid for
He's
the
got a
air.
cool headband.
I think it's James Cook's offense.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Son
I
of
think
a fuck,
he's.
I just realized I've got 2 Bills now. Oh, well.
Well, that's probably
It's a good
you
offense.
got the 2 that and
Yeah.
and Allen are the 3 that you
Yeah.
need.
Yeah, I can live
Flyer on Keon Coleman probably worth it. But,
Top 8 people available are wide receivers. So.
Yahoo's just got it in for you. That's all there is to it. I mean, they rip your grades. We have faith in you, buddy.
Oh, I got this.
J-E-T.
I'm very wondering what you're gonna take. I'm
So am I.
you don't even know.
I don't think he knows until his mouse lands somewhere. And
Yeah.
then we hit the click. There we go.
We got Mr. Malloy on
So-
deck now. There ain't no telling what
Who
he's gonna
else?
do.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, I was the last one to make a pick.
Yeah, you
Yes.
sure were.
I was like, yeah. Man, I get so confused that snake aspect sometimes. It's like I keep thinking I'm going to cuss at Nixon. It's like, no, it's the other way.
You
We're
can
good.
still cuss at Nixon. He probably deserves
Well,
it.
I hope he's cussing me a little bit over Kyler. I hope. But he's probably like, dumbass.
Dumbass, I
was
got
going
CJ
Stroud. Yeah.
anyways.
I mean, honestly, they're flipping
He
coins.
took a running back. He took the running back I would have probably taken.
Ooh.
Actually.
That is who I figured
You
you were
know,
probably going to
yeah.
take.
When you wait till the 6th round for running back, that does happen.
Well, most people have already got their second
So,
one drafted.
this is not a
I do.
Bronson. This is not a PPR. It is
Aaron Jones.
it's
Okay.
it is 3 wide receiver league though.
We will consider next year maybe mixing up. Nixon
Yeah,
said
we-
it's kind of going away from standard. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Like to
yeah.
have-
I thought about doing a PPR for this one just to be different.
Yeah, but we don't like math, so
No.
you know, we just prefer to keep it.
I
basic.
think as far as the receivers not going that you see that is available, it's just because there's no great running backs.
Yeah, I agree. Like
The running back tiers really fall off after the second
not
tier.
to rip my co-host, but we've talked about like the depth at receiver's stupid.
Well,
Basically,
you know,
eh,
there's-
you
Well, he-
you got good ones.
I
Well-
got the tier
Yeah.
above that, you know?
Well,
we were looking at like a top. would you
Bronson
say-
just said like if you started Waddle, Ladd, Keon Coleman, and Scary Terry, like that's not a bad
That's
wide
not a bad
receiver
lineup.
league
No,
lineup
he's,
at all.
he's saying start 3, and he listed
Yeah.
5 people. Like, which one are you?
Well, no, he
starting?
said
He's
four,
saying
he
you can
said
get
4.
those.
He's got 4 there, and he start 3 with a flex. So that'd be your
And I think his point is too,
3
you got-
wide receivers and the flex.
he got these guys later in drafts, like
Yeah.
from round 5 and on, possibly round 4 on, and look at that roster, and you're like, dang, that'll do.
All right,
So
so
you
we
can't
had Jalen Waddle go. Who did Boyd? Oh, Boyd
Devontae
took-
Smith went the old guy.
and Devontae Smith. That's
Shout out the old guy.
he was falling, and I
You
was
know
not
what?
going to be able to pass him up there. That's
I think your uncle's been around my dad too much, and the sandbagging is wearing off.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
he knows more than he's letting on here.
I don't think that's the case. I knew he knew. I know he knows what he's
This
doing.
guy's asking a question. He's asking us to pick 3 out of those 5.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's why there's a question mark.
Okay,
It says
sir.
start 3, and then he listed 5.
Oh,
So I'm not the only moron. Now we'll address
I'm
your
sorry.
question.
I'm
What are the
sorry.
3 and we'll go with it.
3 flex PPR: Waddle, Ladd, Keon Coleman, Scary Terry. I'm going Waddle, Ladd, and Scary Terry.
Well, this is PPRs, have you said?
Yeah.
Okay, definitely Scary Terry. Definitely Waddle, and I really like Ladd in that format. What are
Yes.
the other 2 names?
Keon
Keon
Coleman.
Coleman.
I wouldn't
That's
go with
it.
him yet.
Yeah, that's those.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay, he had 4.
Not to
there.
rip Coleman, but honestly, right now, Buffalo has so many
Is it
questions.
my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Heck
I'm
yes.
not banking on the rookie.
I hate that. One
What'd you
second.
do?
Go ahead.
I'll address the question. I'm not banking on him week 1, week 2, standing out because of his skill set. Why I like McConkley a little better is he's a rookie too. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite on this, but given their offense, I think there is more competition in Buffalo for targets and the way he's going to be used.
Yeah,
McConkley's more of
he's
a
gonna be in the
slot
slot. Yeah.
Yeah, and he is more in a PPR league. I think they're going to target
Yep.
him maybe 8-9 times a game.
Yeah, I could
Whereas
see.
Coleman might have more upside, but more risk right now.
Oh, Rogers goes Zamir White.
I hate it.
He hates
Oh,
it, but
Zamir
he goes
White.
with it.
Hey, Lily went the same way.
Yeah, that's great.
She also took Rashad White.
I actually reached.
and-
I passed a lot of running backs that are ahead of him, as in like Alvin Kamara and Najee.
I don't blame you on that one.
And Mostert, all guys that I think are either going to be splitting time or just have been pretty underwhelming the last couple years. So
I mean, Mostert was amazing last year, but he's 32.
yeah, like I put it,
Injuries,
I said
yeah.
splitting time or underwhelming.
Or yeah, or
So-
injuries, yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Zamir White should be the lead back.
Exactly.
Don't know how good the offense is going to be. They do have Uncle Rico, but
And Devontae.
Well, that's Uncle Rico was the haha. They have Uncle Rico. Devontae's a known stud. So
Yeah. So what do you mean?
there's
Uncle Rico is a known stud.
That's fair. He
Did you
was
see
a
his
Pro
workout
Bowler
weight?
last year. He was a Pro Bowler.
Mhm.
We're not going to talk about how many guys passed on it to put him in that position. He was a Pro Bowler.
More
guys.
than a couple.
Yeah, I think half the league was like, no, I'd rather vacation with my family elsewhere. So you know. Okay, and you look through the running backs. Like, I don't really blame you. I don't want to say who I really like here, but
Is it Ramondre?
not at all.
Okay.
Absolutely. So you know, you're going to get to pick him pro. So
All right, so I took Rasheed Rice just to spite
good.
Allen.
I don't blame you.
Just
I
to
like
spite
it.
you.
Justin takes.
Fuck you, sir.
his
There you go.
Okay, Justin's taking a backup quarterback before.
He got Jordan Love. He's the Packers, but who else does he have?
Who takes a backup quarterback before you have a full team?
My fire buddy.
What?
That's where it is.
What? Like 4 picks just went off. Go. What was
Does
the
he
last
know it's
pick?
not
after
super
me
flex?
taking Rasheed Rice?
It's,
Stephon Diggs went
Alvin
Moses.
Kamara, and then Jordan Love, and then Stephon Diggs.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
I like the Rice pick because I do not think he's getting suspended.
Yeah.
After I say that, probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh no, they changed their mind 6 games because it is the NFL. But and I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to get suspended. He's an idiot. But the way the legal processes went, I think he's good. So.
It was between him and Neighbors. I decided to
Yeah.
go with the more sure thing.
Are you saying you want the guy with the better quarterback?
Yes,
Zay
I went with the
Flowers.
better
Moses
quarterback.
takes
Oh,
Zay
my
Flowers was also a
Oh, damn it.
tempting.
I forgot
on
about
there.
him.
Zay was very tempting for me, but
That's
I
a good
decided to go
pick.
with Rasheed just because
Gosh,
he's got
dang it.
Mahomes, and as I said, I wanted to spite Allen.
Yeah, I'm kind of wishing I took
And then
Flyers over
Justin
Kincaid,
takes
truthfully.
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen.
Okay, not a fan of him.
Probably the third best Bears receiver.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
probably agree. This year.
Yeah.
He's a big name value, but I just don't.
He's
know
already
what
injured.
came off of. Right.
He's already got a hip problem.
And the way I watched Chargers game last year. The separation, like he has amazing hands. He's slowing down.
Yeah,
And I mean, granted, in that offense with him working underneath,
You're up.
like
by the way.
Oh, I'm
a
up.
PPR
Okay.
pick, it wouldn't be terrible.
George Pickens goes.
George Pickens.
I could be a big boomer bust guy. Russell Wilson could ruin him. He does that. But also Pickens is unbelievably talented. And if Russell decides he wants to play football again, what are your thoughts on that? Mike Tomlin, Russell Wilson. Go.
Mike Tomlin and Russell Wilson.
Yeah, the Steelers.
Well, I think that they're gonna hate each other,
Okay.
and I think that
Do you think he
He's-
ruins the playoff streak? Russell does.
Oh yeah, the playoff
Oh,
streak's
yeah.
over regardless. Yeah, absolutely. That's
I
gone.
was trying to set it on tease. I remember you had some pretty strong feelings.
Well,
for Russell and
yeah,
Russell.
the playoff streak's over for sure.
Damn it.
because I mean, Justin Fields ain't gonna pick it up the slack when
Who took Stevenson? Me. You jackass.
you just said no when I said earlier that.
He said that was his first QB. Somebody
Wait,
said that.
Stevenson?
That
Yeah.
that wasn't Justin's second QB. That was his first.
Oh, okay, my bad, Justin.
But
Only
yes,
got
I
one
went.
QB
I went
dipshits.
Stevenson because I needed a running
Fair
back.
point.
So
You know who goes running backs when you can just
not
draft,
you.
when you can just draft more ball catchers.
And then you go to Kyle Pitts. He's already hurt right now, but
fine.
I think he's gonna be fine. But he could,
got
he
Kirky
could,
Cousins.
he could finally have his year that everybody's been wanting and hoping for.
I was between him and Kincaid, truthfully. Kyle Pitts, it's just kind of one of those things I've been burned by him so many times I decided not tonight.
Yep.
You're not going to do it tonight, mother. Yeah. So, over Kyle Pitts, very talented player.
Yeah.
Has anyone taken Neighbors? Son of
Neighbors goes
All
right,
right,
there.
guys.
Adam
Starting
takes
to piss
Neighbors.
me off a little bit.
I was tempted to take him, but I looked at my team and I'm like, okay, I need another running back.
Damn,
I'm
I
not
like
doing
that.
the Rodgers thing.
Yeah, no, I'm not that ballsy. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm not going that route.
So
Gosh, dang
the
it.
old guy takes Neighbors, the boomer bust. He,
Two of the guys I wanted, I mean, there they went. Well done, guys.
Neighbors might be QB proof. We're not sure yet. If there is a
It's
talent
him.
that is, it is him.
Yeah, absolutely.
He is an absolute talent.
Hey,
Absolutely.
plus he's very generous. He likes to tip. His
He likes to
waitresses.
throw. He likes to throw
Oh,
money.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
likes to throw money.
You gotta give back to the people. I mean, come on, man of the people. There
He
you
doesn't
go.
even have the money yet. That was probably like he got that money on credit, Mike.
Yeah, but they knew
He signed the contract.
he signed the
damn it, I think.
contract.
So, granted, he probably is doing a bigger payday down the road, but yeah.
Caleb goes T Higgins. The
Son of a.
so that's a,
Honorary
also
Packer.
honorary Packer. That's just
Packer.
what you say.
Yeah.
Because you said you should have drafted him, but they also
Yeah.
could have had DK Metcalf the year before.
There's DK fell in the first round, didn't he?
He was
Yeah.
he was second. No, he
We
was
took
a
Eddie
second
Lacy
round.
instead
He
of
was late
He
second.
was.
He was like in the 40s.
I'm not an NFL scout, but you see that dude running around shirtless catching footballs. I'm like,
Well,
yeah, I'll use the first round pick on him. He's
He
a beast.
he was injured in college. That's why.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, I think that was another.
Also, he
was there
had some legal issues. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was more.
And he
I
had
thought it
and he
was
had AJ Brown there too. So
Yeah,
that was
that's
that
right.
wide receiver
They had
room.
a runner receivers. What
Yeah.
are they feeding them boys?
Yeah.
Damn,
We got Malloy up next. Let's see what he's gonna do.
probably gonna piss me off.
I hope it does.
Me
There
too.
is one pick that would do it.
I can
text him. No, don't do it. Kill
Is it Scary Terry?
it. No.
I hope it's scary, Terry.
I mean, Scary.
That was his first QB. Check the board.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, Justin?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I just.
that's what Nixon
Justin's already texted me, said we're idiots. Oh, it was Scary Terry, and he's mine now.
Oh, I thought he took Patrick Mahomes.
Mother-
said. No,
No.
No.
Okay, we have confirmed, guys.
so Hawk Tua goes Raheem Mostert.
I was wanting Scary Terry.
And you were
Him
wanting
and
Scary Terry.
Daniels, that connection.
Hey.
Daniels throws some deep ball in college.
Also, that was pick number 69. Nice.
The stars have aligned. That's who's leading my team, buddy. There we freaking go. Thank you. Attention
Yeah.
to detail. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Scary Terry's the definite number one with a rookie
Yeah.
quarterback.
And honestly, he threw a big,
And he's
good
just
deep ball in college.
he's just good. He's just
Very
solid
good.
and he's gonna
Look
get
at the
your
quarterbacks
points.
he's had. Sam Howell. Did he have a watered down version of RG3? No, I think he was.
No, he wasn't.
Sam Howell. Who did he have before Sam Howell last year? Well, he wasn't good enough for us to remember.
Taylor Heineke.
Gosh, you might. be
No,
right.
Heineke
I'm
was
pretty
on the
sure-
Falcons, but he was there the
I
year
mean, he
before.
had Heineke for a couple seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Man,
they just
made
gave
the
no, they
playoffs.
gave it to Howell last year, the
Yep,
whole
but
year.
it was before Howell. Before the year.
It was
before.
Heineke then.
It was Heineke.
Okay,
Yeah.
was he the one that led them to the playoffs when they lost to
Yep.
the Bucks
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
There
That
you
was
go then.
Heineke.
Heineke and
Not in the
Howell.
Super Bowl.
So
That was
no,
not the
they're-
Super Bowl, Woody.
No, when the Bucks won the Super
Yeah,
Bowl, the year
yes,
they won,
yes.
Heineke was their quarterback in the playoffs.
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
wanted to
I
make
remember
sure.
that, Yeah.
Add
And
him
I
up.
think he actually got hurt, and then didn't they have like Case Keenum for a little while?
Calvin Ridley, that's a good one. I was thinking about him.
Oh, Nixon goes Calvin Ridley.
Case Keenum, shout out to being a hell of a backup.
I
Getting
think
like a
that
12-year career.
Taylor Heineke got hurt right before the playoffs, and Case Keenum might have made a surprise start.
I got something Adam texted in here. He's like, "We got 10 teams. I'm okay with finishing ninth as long as I beat Nixon."
I love it.
That's a
I
good
mean,
that's a good
I-
choice, but ain't no way Nixon's
yeah,
getting last.
I hate to burst your bubble.
I've
but
never seen
he's not
Nixon
gonna be
miss
last.
the playoffs. Actually,
Ever.
I think he might have. Nixon, I don't know if you're in here. Did you miss the
Alright.
playoffs in the
Well-
league last year?
I will say
the
he
Shiva.
is good enough that he made a different account after his championship streak because he had like this platinum level in Yahoo.
It was diamond.
Yeah.
Where it was like diamond, whatever, it's like 800 win percentage. And the tool bag was like, I'm going to less commit. And he made another account just to not ruin his record.
Yes.
That right there.
Yeah,
is
because he
fantasy
texted
football.
me and he said, send it to this other email.
Were you like, what a tool?
No, I'm like,
We're on
whatever. I
air.
don't care.
I gave him endless crap over that one. Appreciate you, but man.
All right, Nixon's making another pick. Let's.
Yeah. So maybe I can get him sidetracked here. I hope you're listening, asshole. You know,
Still the
we
good,
done
some good wide receivers there, but there's just going to be good wide receivers there for a while.
because there's a lot of
There's
good
so many
receivers.
good receivers.
No.
I've got
Not to
great
knock it.
receivers. I've got great receivers.
You guys might have good, but I have great. What do you do?
Oh, he goes Najee.
What a bastard!
Wow.
I was thinking about taking him.
Ooh.
I think he's got the same conundrum as me. He needs another running back for that third one.
Yeah, that's where I was. And that's
Got
why I took
time.
Stevenson.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm not a big believer in Najee, but now that Nixon has him on his team, he's probably going to go off. 'Cause
I would
that's what
rather
happens.
take someone's handcuff than Najee.
I'm gonna gamble with.
I'd
mine.
rather
I
have
don't love
Najee's
it.
handcuff.
See what you guys think of this one. I'm prepared to be criticized highly on this one.
DeAndre Swift,
Yeah,
I like
Kevin, what is that?
him more than Najee.
Okay. I tend to agree. I'm not gonna lie. If he would have took Swift, I might have went Najee. I'm not
He
a
said
big Najee
he
guy,
said I've
but-
missed the playoffs once.
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 Wow. Were you sick or something? Did your phone break? Wait, was it when you were in Hawaii? That might have been. it.
Oh
Didn't have
yeah,
much
I
signal.
forgot that.
There had to be some kind of circumstances.
So you go with DeAndre Swift.
I-
That's should be a better offense there.
Yeah. Well,
They spent
I mean,
money on the offensive line.
He is just coming from Philly. He looked good there. Hell of a line. You're right. The Bears' O-line is like 10th-ish.
Mhm.
It's solid. They've got an up-and-coming team. I'm a little worried about the injury history, but hell, every other running back I've taken has the same problem.
Yeah, I mean that's
Whatever.
running backs. That's life with running backs.
Uh-huh.
David and
But
Joe.
I like his
Njoku
upside.
goes to
I like
Malloy.
his upside.
What do we think about Njoku going to
If
Malloy?
Watson does something dumb or gets cut week 2 or 3, I feel good about him. Watson doesn't throw to tight ends.
Yeah.
I like Njoku the player. I love Njoku. He's very talented.
He's very
I'm not
talented.
ripping the pick. Maybe Watson will decide to do it, but this is a deal where I think he hurts his value.
Oh, who was that Texans tight end that Watson hit all the time? It's several years ago. Man,
I don't recall a tight end in Houston with Watson.
he was good for like a year and a half.
He's
Can't
looking
look
it
that
up.
one up.
He's googling it.
Yeah, I mean, I could be proven wrong. It does happen frequently, but Texans tight end.
Yeah, I can't think of that.
No.
I'll think. Hey,
Dalton Schultz is there now. I mean, the fact it's taken us this long, I don't think he's that great.
He was a flash thing, and then
Okay.
it wasn't Owen Daniels. It was after Owen
okay.
Daniels.
I mean, you're not. I don't know. We're gonna move on to.
Yeah,
okay,
just,
Caleb
you guys
took his
carry
first
on.
QB.
Like, you
Caleb
continue to
took
show, I'll find
Prescott.
Caleb takes Dak,
Yeah.
and then Javonte Williams to the old
Javonte.
guy. It's your pick.
it.
So Javonte, interesting. When he came out of college, I was super high on him. I was high on him.
I
last
was
year when he came
too.
back ACL. He doesn't look the same.
He said year that I came back.
The year that I came back.
So, and he's like, Najee has an OC that likes to run the ball, which is true.
Fair, yeah, fair point.
Just
I like
have
Jalen
to-
Warren. That's why
yeah.
it takes away from Najee a little bit.
That's kind of what my thought is.
Here's the
and-
thing. I think Jalen Warren's the most talented back there, but I think Najee's going to get used more because that's what Tomlin does.
And he's
with running
bigger.
backs. He is bigger, yeah.
But thi-
And I don't know they should change it because a lot of these guys, look at Tony Pollard last year. When he became the featured back,
He was awful.
struggled. Yes. I think Warren, if he were to be the featured back, couldn't do the carry the weight, couldn't,
a good
work
good split there
So,
would be
What, 60-40?
best.
Yeah.
I'd
50-50.
shoot 55,
Yeah,
45,
that's fair.
honestly.
So I don't hate the Najee pick. I was between him and Swift. So
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna
just-
rip it.
Najee 2 years ago when he fell off and just that left
Yeah.
a bad taste in my mouth, I guess. But same way with
And-
Tony Pollard, I don't want him at all.
Yeah. I'm sorry I called you an asshole. I was trying to distract you. I hope it worked. Apparently it didn't because he had some thought process there.
And he said some
Um,
stuff in the chat. So
Uh-oh.
I
It's
might
gonna
have
hurt
took
my
another wide
feelings.
receiver.
Have you taken... Are you kidding me? So, hey, Caleb, here's an interesting one. If I'm not way off here. Nope, I am way off. We got to scroll down a little bit. Deontay Johnson. Gosh. That's your fifth wide receiver. So, hold on. What round are we in? 7? 8. We're round 8. You've taken 5 wide receivers. I love it.
If I do better in this league than you,
I am prepared to eat endless shit. I am prepared. Bring it, big guy. And it's very feasible because I might have just drafted an all-star IR team. We will see.
yeah.
So, you know, I definitely swung for the fences with some of mine. We'll see.
Okay.
You know what we ought to do? We ought to have some kind of like a wager on this.
Oh, we're gonna.
Oh, we will. Okay. You heard
Yeah.
that scares me
I'm
that
gonna
you
lose.
thought this far ahead. You're gonna lose.
I'm very confident.
Woo!
Superb.
Yeah, I
That's
figured
what I'm
us
saying.
three would have a wager, not anybody else with the league,
Absolutely.
but us
Unless they
three.
want to.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to if you other guys want
We're
to,
open
but
to it, yeah.
we figured us three. I went with take.
Anyone in the chat can say what form of public shaming.
Okay, I've already got called out. Nixon called me a douche. So
Good.
There we go. Yeah.
I went with Take Dell on the Mr. Just not the most recent shop person, but the other one.
Oh, dude! Shout out to Ricky Pershaw.
He's back in the weight room today.
Let's get this whole story. He gets robbed, gets shot. Did he get the gun from the guy
That's
and
what
shoot
I
the guy?
read.
Or did he just get the gun from her? Did he shoot
Yes.
him too?
He
I
was
read
shot
he-
twice.
He was shot twice.
He was shot twice and then managed to get the gun from the shooter and
Yeah.
shoot him.
That's badass.
And then 2 days later, he's back in the weight room today.
I'm gonna have to draft him. Like at the end of the draft. Like that is unreal. It won't make no sense because they're stacked in San Fran. But
And Cortland Sutton,
Dude.
Nick Chubb have been taken, and Tony Pollard.
Nick
Oh,
Chubb.
Nick
got taken.
Chubb got taken. Who took him? Moses?
He's not gonna be back for a day or two, guys. But okay.
Moses might have good. Cook on Moses' team. See what he's got. He might have good running
Well,
backs
he
to take the
might,
flyer.
If it wouldn't totally mess up my thought process, I would. But
I went with Take Dell because I figure C.J. Stroud is going to feed all the mouse there because he's a stud.
He already had Joe Mixon and Christian McCaffrey, and James Conner.
So yeah, he
that
has,
makes sense,
he
yeah.
is the opposite of Rodgers.
yes, he is. That's
You
smart.
guys should make some trades.
So that's smart, not to be the opposite of you, but when you have running backs like you were discussing with McCaffrey, injuries,
Yeah.
Connor potentially, to have Chubb coming back mid-season,
Listen,
that's
guys,
smart.
he's got 4 wide receivers.
How do you?
Wait, Moses?
Yeah.
So he has half running back. That doesn't sound right.
And he's got Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
Oh,
he just
I
doesn't
guess
have a
I-
tight end yet.
What is your team? I want
lost
to
count of what round
pull
we're
up
on.
your team
My
now.
team's fucking phenomenal.
want to-
It is.
Fucking phenomenal.
AR, Amon Ra, Marvin Harrison Jr., Devontae, Zamir White. That's your one running back. Kyle Pitts, Nico Collins, Deontay Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not gonna get analysis like that anywhere else, guys.
Yeah.
He does
That
not
was
care
a-
about your running backs.
Yeah. Screw your 2 stud running backs. I have 5. Count them 5 wide receiver.
All the wide receivers,
And
I
I'm
got
not
them.
done yet.
Is there a max you can take in the
I
draft?
don't remember.
You
Well,
just
we're
have to
gonna
be
find
able to
out.
build a team.
We're gonna find out.
What did Jacob take?
Roma Dune.
Oh, sorry,
Roma
I didn't
Dunze.
say. I like that.
That's a good pick. That's a
And
good
we're
pick.
at around 983. I like that. I probably like him. Man,
Alex, you're up.
I know.
Sutton, Kirk. These guys are coming on to you. They're taking wide receivers.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches.
If I don't start taking these, Roger's gonna take them all.
You're gonna get a shit ton of trades. I love it. You know, you gotta have a wild card in the league. We've got ours. Like, logic, screw it. Go with your gut. Do what you. And I almost guarantee right now, you're gonna be in a playoff spot. I don't know how, but somehow.
Because I'm gonna have Amon Ra, Marvin Harrison, Devontae Adams, and Nico Collins scoring 2 touchdowns a game.
That's a pretty good lineup of receivers.
Well, he
Did you
has
stop
he has
at-
trade bait. I'll give him that.
Trade bait. Why
You
would I trade
won
any of those
running
guys?
I went the opposite route there and took Brian
Oh
Robinson.
gosh, how do I get to the draft?
I like that. I like Brian Robinson as a sleeper. I
Yeah,
really do.
I felt like I needed another running back, and he's a
Oh.
number one.
Yeah.
I don't even know who his backup is.
They actually have Austin Eckler now.
Oh, Eckler. Okay,
So, but I think
that's
Robinson-
enough of a different kind of player that I'm not worried
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
it.
There, Eckler, a lot of stuff out of the backfield, third down back.
All right.
Eckler's not the same Austin Eckler.
He takes a running back.
No way.
Backup
It happened.
Tajay Spears.
Who'd you get? Spears? I don't hate it.
That's-
I think
that's
that's
a good
gonna be the
pick.
lead back. I really do.
Yeah.
I do too.
I really
It may
like
take
him.
a couple weeks.
I'm gonna go with the gut running back pick here coming up.
You calm down. It's not your pick. There's 2 picks in between.
Well, I start saying if someone doesn't piss me off.
I hope it's Malloy.
It's
Jaden
some
Reed by old
possibility.
guy.
Old guy
Yeah,
goes
look at
Jaden
that.
Reed.
You know what? Just off the top of my head, I think old guy's got something for us.
Oh, I'm
I
sure
think
he
he's
does.
got a pretty good team.
I did.
Sandbagging. I hear you out there.
I didn't think he was sandbagging.
Except
I
for
knew
the
he
actual
was somebody.
text messages where he says he has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, that's fair.
He just didn't know all
dude,
the guys.
okay, my dad also, like, little look into Woody's dad at golf, allegedly plays a little bit under his capabilities to be in a little lesser flight and dominates it. Adam is his golf partner, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time. So.
Well,
we're not
it's
here
also
to-
the only thing Adam talks about is because he's old and he plays senior
Plays
teams
senior
and he
teams,
still hits
yeah.
at 250.
Yeah. I mean, he's still a way better golfer than I'll ever be in my lifetime. So kudos, Dad.
Well, you know,
But
if you didn't play just once a year, you might get better.
I'll try twice. That's what I have the patience for. One of these days, I'm gonna
We
golf.
played twice this weekend back to back.
Yeah.
Me and him.
I gotta say it's hard to squeeze.
Wait,
it
did I
in
play
right
you in
now.
this league one too?
No, we were talking.
We were talking about golf. I just got lost here too.
I'm focused on the draft, guys.
I'm not here to talk golf. I'm here to talk fantasy. freaking
Sorry.
I'm
football.
locked in.
You were completely locked in. Oh my gosh.
I'm going with my gut.
We were talking how we played golf this weekend, okay?
Yeah, we did
He-
do that.
he
twice.
brought up
This,
golf.
my friends, is a big reach.
Oh, let's
I
see
do
the
not
reach.
care. Are you ready for it?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Bam! Suck it, Nixon.
I like the pick, but
Chase
you could've got
Brown.
me 2 rounds from now.
Yeah. You,
Oh, he's gonna go there.
of all people with Xavier Worthy sitting there, do not go with your Chiefs pick.
No, I don't want Xavier Worthy at all.
Okay.
Just realized though that this bye week thing I probably should have looked at before I clicked that button.
Yeah, that's usually a good
the
thing.
problem. That's the problem. Yeah, I didn't think though I'd be able to get him when it came back around. That's why I went in and took him.
That's
You
why
get
I
this
went
late
with
in
my
the
last
draft.
2 running backs
Okay.
that I did was that reason. I didn't want to wait.
you
I,
get-
I almost took Robinson before I took Tank Dell, but I thought I could probably make it back
Yeah.
around.
Well, you get this late in the draft, in my opinion, if it's like a 20 pick reach, 15 pick, you take it
Mm-hmm.
because there's a good chance not around there. And I felt better about him than anybody else I saw there. And I needed a running back.
I bet
so-
you I know what this guy's going with next.
Oh, it's got to be a wide receiver.
There's so many good ones sitting there, and there's one that he can make a great funny name that he already made in the other league.
No,
Sitting there.
You guys wrong. You guys wrong.
We're wrong.
I got a different idea.
Oh,
this.
I like it.
All right, what round are we? Round 9? Okay.
We are round 9 on the last pick with the Oracle, Mr. Brandon
Oh,
Nixon.
okay, so let's take a hot minute. Hey, I'm not going to call you a bad name, so no need to call me a douche again. We're good. What do you guys think, though, the Cincinnati backfield? Chase Brown versus Zach Moss. You guys think Moss is lead back or Brown?
I think it's Moss to begin with.
That's what I've read is Brown's pretty good in camp.
Mm-hmm.
And, all right, we're talking about U of I and everything.
Yeah.
I know it's Big Ten. It's still a credible conference. He looked amazing there.
Yeah.
He was their workhorse back. The dude, limited opportunities last year, looked way better than Joe Mixon.
I'm just tired
I
of
like
seeing
him. I
Zach
like him.
Moss have to wait for someone to get hurt to be the starter when every single time he
That's
takes
fair.
the starting job,
He does well.
succeeds.
Well-
He does.
He did amazing for a couple games. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the end of last year when Taylor went down again, didn't Moss get another chance and didn't do much?
He did all right. I had him, and he
Okay,
he was okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't
okay.
what he was to begin
No,
with.
he popped.
Yeah.
Lad McConkey, love that pick.
Lad McConkey from
Yeah.
Nixon, because of course.
I needed
Of
another
course.
receiver. I should have taken him.
That was your next pick, wasn't it? Absolutely.
I should go in there and look. I'm gonna go look and see if there's a limit.
I think you just have to feel the team.
Because of Rodgers, we've got to check the rules. Way to go.
I think you just have to feel the team,
I
guys.
think you're right. I think you have to field all your spots, and your bench is to your discretion.
Yeah.
If you want 6 wide receivers, more power to you.
I'm not going to guarantee that I don't.
Blake Corum, I like that pick too. Gosh, this guy's smart. Corum's a hell of a handcuff. Now, here's the thing, though. I wonder if that's a little high to take him, though. We were talking about Chase Brown.
I do like
Do you
Chase
think
Brown
Corum-
more than Corum. So
I
Got
think
you
if
there.
Corum would get the starting gig for the Rams.
that
he's
being
better.
said,
But-
there's 20 picks until he picks again.
yeah, so he might have
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
philosophy.
So
Yeah.
Williams is a lot higher of a floor than what Zach Moss could be. Is the difference there?
I'm sorry, hold on. I was really focused.
Williams is a lot better.
Yeah,
than
we're
Zach
talking
Moss.
about Blake Corum here.
I know, but I'm saying
Well,
Williams
there's
because
a lot of Williams. I'm sorry. What was it?
Williams is the starter on the Rams. Is why I said that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Kyron
Kyron.
Williams and the Rams.
Yes. Jeez.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to go
There's a big
with
difference between
a guy
Kyron
that
Williams
I
and
cannot
Zach
say his
Moss.
name, and I like that. JSN this year.
JSN.
I think he was overhyped last year. I think this year it's another year of Lockett getting older. I think Geno's going to be a little better, and I think they, towards the end of the year, start to work him more into the offense. I'm
Okay.
excited to see what he
I
does.
don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
And I got to take
I took him in my other league.
Yep.
Yeah. It's my real quick. Stupid analysis.
Back to the limit thing and the ESPN draft that I had last night. There is a limit for how many wide receivers or running backs you can take. I didn't see one on that, but that was my basis. It's the ESPN draft. There is a limit. There was like 8.
Okay.
It says you could only take 8 receivers.
Okay.
We got like 6 bench slots.
Yes.
We have 6, so you can actually have 10 wide receivers on your team. You can have 10, right?
I mean,
We're not saying you should do this draft strategy.
Oh hell no!
whoa. I
Hell no! All right,
Who is up? Is it? Oh, it's Malloy.
all right. Here we go.
You guys just wait until I turn these wide receivers into gold.
There's only so many spots you can play them.
Right.
There's
And
4
that's my
spots.
thing. You have all this trade bait, but you got to execute.
There's
on it.
4
You know what I'm
spots.
saying?
Oh, I'm not wanting to trade any of the guys that I have right now.
Okay, we're drafting hold. We're running all those receivers out there.
I can start all of these but one.
Have you only? I thought you drafted more than 5. I'm
No,
sorry.
I've just got 6.
Oh, okay.
No, wait.
That'd be 2.
You can only draft. You
I
can
only
only
got
start
one on
4.
my bench right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess it's just 5.
Okay, that's not bad. Honestly, we're laughing about it, and you're filling your team out to 10 versus us. Like, you're not that far. I've got 4. We're not that far off.
Yeah, I just took mine very early.
Yeah.
Your running
Like,
backs
okay,
are probably much
right
better than
now,
mine.
I freaking hope so. I mean, you've got not Rashad White, Zamir White.
Zamir White and Tajay Spears.
Speaking of Zach Moss, Malloy goes Zach Moss.
Okay, there we go. So he probably thinks that's the lead back, and
He,
fair point.
he's
It's a
probably
point
the
for him.
lead. That might be another
And it
55-45
might-
split.
It might be. It might
Either
be.
that or he has watched little enough football to not really know that that's a dual-headed monster.
It might be that he was the top running back up here. And
Yeah.
he can-
And I mean, that's
think
fair
it was.
too. Because,
Well,
as
we
we've
discussed-
said, the running back is thin.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. There's plenty of them out there.
I'll let you believe that.
Yeah, keep
Sounds
going.
great. I have no doubt you can work some kind of magic, but I don't know if it's in that
It's my
direction.
turn to draft.
Oh, Mr. Rogers is up.
Go.
Do we think it's... Oh, Jalen Warren went to the old guy. That's a good pick.
I'm surprised.
Evan Ingram.
Oh, Jalen Warren. Okay, that's good. Evan Ingram, yeah, very good tight end, Jacksonville. He, man, last year I feel like he put up pretty good numbers.
Ingram,
You had
yeah, I had
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
He was
that's
a
right,
beast. T-Law likes Ingram.
Yeah,
when
they do.
that's for when Kyle Pitts inevitably does Kyle Pitts things.
Yeah, exactly. When Kyle Pitts shits the bed, then they got
Yeah.
Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, if this is like the Kyle Pitts has another Kyle Pitts year this year, like he's dead to me.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna talk about him on our shows, even though it's kind of my job. Screw that. We're gonna have a blank spot in tight end rankings.
Yep.
He ought to be pretty damn far down there. But that guy, they took him out of Florida. I believe it was number 3 overall in that draft. Part of this has been piss poor coaching, but man, like to take a tight end number 3 and you see the career he's had. He had a very good first year, I believe, with Matty Ice.
With no touchdowns, but yeah.
No, but like 1,000 yards, pretty good.
And then last year he had very little yards, but a
Yeah, a lot
little
of
bit better
touchdowns.
touchdowns. So-
It's like if we could just put that all together.
yeah, it's like, hey, he can catch all these.
Yeah.
Like,
It is legal to get
Yeah.
yards and touchdowns. It is.
I've seen people do it.
It has happened before. Did you just take Xavier Worthy? No. I was like, all the trash you've talked. You
Jacob
SOB.
Britt took him, and then Justin took Jake Ferguson.
I like that pick. There, hey, are we even now? I gave you your firefighter shout out, bleh, hero. And that's a
Number
hell of a
100
pick.
goes to Moses.
You guys, outside of CeeDee Lamb, that passing offense, and an old ass version of Braden Cooks, what do they have? Jake Ferguson.
I
That's a pretty good pick.
went Brian Thomas.
I like that.
He might end up being
You're an
num-
ass, but I
he
like
might be end up being number 1 in Jacksonville. He is he is a
Jordan
stud.
Addison didn't
He is
just-
suspended.
Yeah,
6
6 weeks.
games, I believe.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't think that actually went through.
I do not know.
I said that in the group chat. That was fake news.
I must have missed that
That-
one.
yeah.
Oh, that was a fake news.
That was fake news.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
He's not been suspended yet.
Yeah, gotta watch this texting and driving a semi. Sometimes I'm
Yeah.
getting a few messages. Not advocating that at all.
Because I didn't see anything, like I said, Schefter or Rappaport didn't say anything about that, or Rashee Rice. So that was
Fake
fake
news.
news.
Way to go, CNN.
Back to the computer.
Oh, back to
Was that Moses that went with that with
Yes, it
Addison?
was.
Oh, that's for his wife. She's a big Vikings fan.
Oh, okay. He's very
Shout out,
talented.
Lauren.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Lauren. Yeah. I do know her.
Did Marquise Brown actually have his name changed to Hollywood Brown?
I believe so.
Possibly.
I think he followed Ron Artest did that first, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Metal World
Meta
Peace.
World Peace. Yeah. At least, yeah, I think it legitimately is Hollywood Brown. Who was it? Someone
Shadow
got pissed.
Tracinco.
Do you remember
I
who
don't
it
want
was?
that.
Oh yeah, that's a good call. That said was mad at you for the Hollywood Brown discussion. That saying he.
Oh, it
he
was
said he
somebody on
washed-
TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was somebody
Shout
on
out
TikTok.
I mean, he was also mad at us
We
for
appreciate
saying
anything,
how terrible Javier Baez is. Like he's a Tigers fan as well. So
I can't defend that.
I still
I will stand by that.
look.
Baez is terrible.
I still say Hollywood Brown is washed, and he's been trending downward every single year, and injuries have ruined better careers than him. So I stand by it.
All right. By
And
wash.
timeout. And Patrick Mahomes does not make every single wide receiver great,
True, but he's already got a solid track record now.
and he's already hurt.
If you're considering him, that is fair. As a wide receiver one, like he used to be, yes, he is not that anymore.
He's barely he
But-
might be a WR2, but he's more of a 3.
He's probably a 3. But are people really thinking he's more than that now?
Yes.
by the way.
Yes.
Oh, they're thinking he's. Because I think he's a wide receiver 3. Fine. I don't want him though because the way I think they're going to spread the ball around.
he's
Like,
wide
guys,
receiver 2 on Kansas City.
Yeah, he is, and
Yeah.
they've got Kelsey too. Like all these Kansas City weapons, I like what they have as an aggregate, but there's not an individual one that stands out to me. That's why I'm off of all of them. I am, but I'm on Mahomes because I think their group as a whole is around top 10. That's where we differ. You think they're like bottom of the league, and I think Kansas City. I think this is
they're mid.
well. I said
they're-
around 10. That's where I'm at.
No, that's not mid. They're like
15?
16.
Okay, I think they're better than that. That's fine.
Nah.
We would need to go through and like compare, but the aggregate, the sum of parts, I like it.
We'll compare because I
we
am
will.
very
We'll do
much
that. We'll do that.
against that.
Is that-
I went with Jerome Ford because
that, yeah.
he was sitting there. He's gonna be the lead back. He was pretty
They've
decent
got
last
hell of a
year.
line. Hell
They
of
got a
line.
great line. Chubb's hurt,
They're
coming
gonna run
back.
the ball.
They're gonna run the
They're
ball.
gonna run the ball.
I felt like that may have been a
That's
reach,
what they
but
do.
that was probably the best pick I could make there. Although Christian Watson was tempting with the boomer bust.
Yeah, if he just could stay on the field.
Are you going Christian Watson?
No, I'm looking. Why is it not letting me? I want to draft the Jets. Did someone already draft the Jets?
Oh,
Click X. Click the X. Go to all
they
players.
did not. Guys, what are we?
Defense.
Round 11. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
The first defense goes off the board.
Jets, Jets. I'm talking about
We
the
got-
year that everyone that had the
Love it.
Patriots as their defense,
Yep,
they
yep.
won their league that year.
Maybe you think
this
it's
is
happening.
the year for the Jets.
So right here, you got your one strategy: draft all wide receivers and a damn good defense. And see what happens.
Yeah.
And Anthony Richardson. That was a good
Yeah,
pick.
I was good.
Give me that. Anthony Richardson.
AR.
I have nothing to say about your running backs positive. So we'll move on from that. So,
I can't wait until Zamir White drops
Right.
20 on your forehead.
It could happen.
it could happen.
He's the
It
lead
could.
running back, so
It could. I mean, anything can
And
happen.
Tony Pollard's old ass dies in week 2.
yeah, that one. Yeah,
I
Tony
like
Pollard
Spears,
sucks.
I really do. I think that's the best
So-
back, but I don't think Spears is built to be like your every down back. I
He doesn't
love
need
the
to
guy.
be. He needs like 5 catches in the
Well,
backfield.
well, you're right, but if Tony Pollard dies, he's going to be the lead back.
That one should be a straight 50-50 split.
It should be. It should be. My thing is, though, I don't think they complement each other well because you don't have your bruising back. They're
No.
both, are they not?
Well,
Like the same
I'm
player?
gonna
They're
point.
both between the tackles.
I'm gonna
guys.
time
No,
out.
I think they're both like get them out of between the tackles.
Oh.
Spears and Pollard.
Oh yeah,
Neither
get him
one
to the
of them
outside.
are-
Yeah,
Time
sorry.
out. I got a
That's
point to make on the Titans. Everyone's
Okay.
talking about them running and stuff, but the architect of that is no longer the head coach.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
And why they got rid of him, I don't know. Tennessee's freaking stupid.
Yeah, I really love.
I mean, they
Vrabel.
did trade AJ Brown for a pack of Skittles.
Which is probably the reason Vrabel
Nah.
wanted to be
Yeah,
gone.
I say that was more
'Cause
front
he
office,
was-
and he was pissed.
He was pissed.
He was pissed. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all.
That was a
Sorry, guys,
terrible
I
trade.
actually got to make some picks here. It looks.
Well,
like
it's
it is my turn almost. So your
Is
turn
it Malloy?
next.
Yep, it's Malloy going on next. So we had Christian Watson to the old guy, the boomer bust guy.
Ooh.
That's probably a pretty good pick for that far. Like I said, I was tempted to go Christian
Who'd
Watson,
you say,
but
Christian? Yeah, this late in the draft.
yeah, this
Take
late in the
swing,
draft,
take
that's a good swing. I thought I'd go with the running back who should be the number one for a while.
Yeah. So what have we had so far? Raheed Shaheed. Okay. I like
Raheed
that.
Shaheed.
We've had one defense, no kickers
Yes.
until now.
Oh, here comes
Until
Justin
now.
Tucker for his wife.
Oh hell no. Oh
Oh,
God.
Harrison
We're
Butker.
going Butker. This is.
good
I mean,
grief.
this
I-
is naming my team here. I got to do it.
Butker's ball.
I don't normally advocate this, but in this league, it needs a special name.
You could have waited for your next pick. You just
Probably
let
waited to your last pick.
you just let Nixon get a free pick. I hate you.
I haven't hit the draft yet.
Okay, thank God.
Actually.
Yeah,
No,
you're gonna let him get two
because
free
I'm
picks
also thinking, am I leaving 2 free picks?
He's listening right
Why
now,
am I
so if you
giving
don't
up?
take him now, he's going
because he's got back-to-back picks after you.
Oh yeah. I mean, if I go with Butker.
You're gonna give him 2 free picks.
Well, I'm thinking about doing something else here. I don't really necessarily like.
Well-
how much time do I have?
You got a whole minute. We put this on a long time.
Yeah. Okay. Do I go against a lot of stuff I've said? I do it.
Hollywood Brown,
No.
Caleb
I took
Williams.
Caleb Williams because as much as I've hyped up Kyler, he is a little dude and has the very bad offensive line and is.
I'm gonna be completely honest. That was probably gonna be my next pick. So
Oh really?
yeah,
Okay.
I think
So now
for
can I
a
name my
back-
team Butker's ball?
yeah, sure.
He takes Butker. I'm gonna come unglued.
For the
Nixon took a defense.
Did he
San
really?
Fran.
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
So
I didn't
What
go
do you
that
think-
early on
see
defense.
like that idea?
yeah,
like,
because for a backup, I think Caleb Williams is an absurdly good backup
upside's
who
all
might
there.
end up being your starter.
it's a possibility.
So-
And Kyler, as much as I love what he brings to the table, talked about it. I do have a little concern him missing a few games. And the end of the year, when fantasy matters, if they're out of it, he's got a mild injury. It's like, he's our franchise quarterback. Rolled over until next year.
So in the
we'll
Shiva league, the old league, I went Love and Caleb Williams.
see. Okay.
So
So that wasn't terrible.
no,
there
I don't
we
think
go.
so. Butker is mine. Nixon
Well,
says. Nixon
Butker's
just
mine,
typed
you
it there.
son of a bitch.
Butker is mine.
I guess I'll take
with,
Justin Tucker.
with a laughing face. Oh,
What is this reverse psychology here?
woo! You take the better kicker.
Kicker and a defense.
He did take. He wasn't lying, was he? Son of a bitch.
I love it. I'm so glad I said it and talked you out of it just so he could do
Yeah,
that.
it's all right.
I knew once that.
I mean-
I'm like, he's listening. That's definitely happening.
I knew it was too.
I guess I'm gonna come with another name. I do like Tucker probably better.
Tucker's
honestly,
but
you're an ass. You really are. Like you had to go there.
I'm glad you thought that.
I knew it was
too. I knew it was too.
Ah. For strategical purposes, I feel good about what I did. But
You
gosh dang
you
it.
make the better pick, but it was still funny.
Yeah, you had to do that. You're a man of the people. Ha ha. Still an ass.
Who, him or me?
So, both of you guys. Both of you guys. Take my kicker. I'm not gonna have a single chief now. Gosh dang.
No, there's still sitting one there that's could make it back to you.
Like I said, I'm probably not gonna have a single chief. Now I will say.
I need 3 more people to mess up this next pick.
Do you have to have a defense? You have to draft.
Yes.
Don't you? Okay.
Yes.
Because I am gonna stick to what I said. I don't do defenses.
Is that where you're going?
Yep.
I figured.
Oh,
I
dang
need
it,
someone
I
to save
figured.
my team
Yeah.
about mid-season.
I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. That's a
I
good
did
pick.
not want to say it because I don't want to
Yeah, we
just
don't want
completely
someone to
screw
take it.
that, but I
How
figured
close
that's who
are
you're
we to
going.
it? Oh, so we might have a run of defenses now, guys. Hawk Tua?
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Malloy goes
They're all
Baltimore.
picking the wrong ones.
No one got the Jets, so
I'll-
everyone's second fiddle to you.
I'll give you 100%. If you wouldn't pick him, I'd pick him next.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I. See, that was another one I was actually scrolling through on here when I was debating which way I wanted to go with life
Well,
right now.
at least with that out of logic, it's like I can deal with these crappy running backs for a couple weeks.
Yeah, but, don't tip your hand yet. There's a few more. There's a few more.
There's 2, and only
Because I want
one.
this for you. I really
Yeah.
do.
No, either one of those could take over.
For the sake of your team, I want this for you. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not supposed to play favorites here, but I really don't want you to get last place. I might hurt the Woody and Rogers credibility here for fantasy. I say this in
or I'm a genius.
Hey, this league is for entertainment purposes for this channel, so it don't matter.
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh,
Well,
also,
oh my
wait,
gosh.
time out.
Sorry.
Me and Rogers and the Shiva are playing against each other this week, so expect
I have
next.
running backs on that one.
Expect next week we're gonna be talking shit on whoever
Watch
wins.
out. I have
So
a full team in that league. You better get out of the way.
And I missed out on the Jets defense in that one, so
you did. Someone took him. That
I missed out
You
on.
poor bastard.
I love that league, but man, sometimes the draft just blows my mind.
Which sidebar on that? I have
Your
agreed
wife?
to terms to come back. Oh yeah, my wife. I wasn't kidding. on
Love
our
you, Lulu.
pre-show.
She
Yeah.
did exactly what you
She
said.
did. She telegraphs it. She's gonna do it because no
Caleb
one's gonna
takes
do what she's doing.
D-Hop.
D-hop down there somewhere.
D-Hop down there somewhere.
Down there somewhere.
Will Levis can't hit it to
Will,
him, though.
I think he can.
Old-
I like Will Levis. I
Old
really
guy
do.
goes
You
with the
mayonnaise
kicker.
eating son of a bitch.
You
All right, Rogers. Go with
pancake
Jonathan
eating
Brooks.
motherfucker. Here it is. I like
That's
this
saving
pick.
our team
I
right
like
there.
this pick. That's a good pick. It really is. I felt like Roger Goodell there coming up here. Good job.
Needed it.
Not a total idiot. Right? There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's a hell of a stash. I don't know. The thing that worries me with him, not is I like your pick. I'm not ripping it, but he's coming off tearing his ACL at the very end of the college football season.
Yeah.
I believe it was December. And the Carolina aspect, like, they used it was second.
They're going to be out of the league by then.
Right. They have no reason to rush him back. No reason at all,
no.
guys. So I don't know when he comes back and in what capacity. Like, they will not run him into the ground because I think they're looking at next year being their window.
Well, it'll be around the
So-
same time that Tajay Spears also gets that starting
Yeah,
job.
there you go. You might be a freaking running back juggernaut by then. And
Yeah.
you've got them 10 wide receivers that are amazing. So who knows? All right, quick question. We are in round 12. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. So, yeah, I mean, I get where you're at. I don't know. I like him to stash. We'll see. I'd like to see the track record for running backs coming off ACLs like the immediate year after where they're at. The kid's talented. He's very talented.
Yeah.
That Texas team last year, very talented.
Yeah, didn't AP win an MVP the next year after that?
I thought it
AP's
was...
a little bit different.
AP is different.
Yeah, that's fair. I thought it was the following year, like not his first.
And he didn't just tear one part of his knee; he tore
Yeah.
all.
No,
of his knee.
I'm pretty sure he came back and won
He
it.
might have.
I'm
but
like
he is-
99% sure.
Well, I'm pretty sure his game I was watching where his ankle turned the wrong way. He missed one snap,
Yeah.
and he came back in. It's like AP's a freak.
All right, so I took Joshua Palmer.
I like that. That's,
So
that's a
you
sleeper.
got
It's a
Herbert
very good
sitting
pick.
there as a stud.
Man,
He
Justin
very
took the
easily
young
could be.
hoe.
Oh, you took Young Ho.
It's actually pronounced Young Way, but
But, you know.
Yeah, well, Justin, I had picked 69, so shout out.
Joshua Palmer.
Oh no, Aaron Rodgers got taken.
what?
What?
Moses.
Moses with AR.
I was looking at him like in about 2 more rounds.
Like, you son of a bitch. That was my guy. So I'm trying to see what I need here. Uh-oh, wrong button.
Who did Jacob take?
I missed
Jake
it.
Elliott? No.
That's Moses.
Kaimi Fairbairn.
So he
I
went
don't
the
know,
kicker.
taking kickers.
All the
Why?
run of
This
kickers.
happens in drafts. There'll be a run on defenses on kickers.
Yep.
This is standard fantasy.
Yeah, but the
football
run on
draft.
kicker should be in the last round.
Well, we started it early.
Blame Allen
You
for
wait,
starting
yeah.
it early.
Well, honestly, with kickers, I don't usually do that. I never do defenses because I like to stream them.
Mm-hmm.
Kickers, though, a lot of times I'm like,
They're
gosh
the
dang,
toughest.
I kind of want. They're tough. They have heart. Miles of heart. But I want one attached to a very good offense with a hell of a leg because I think they can. And I've changed. Used to, I wouldn't take them until the last 2 rounds, kicker defense. I've changed the last couple years. Like, I actually see a little value in a kicker. Not to go my wife and take him in the 3rd round. Little extreme. But
Little extreme?
Little extreme. I'll reach for them a little bit, but I want a defense. You might make me look stupid. But, you know, this is exciting to see. I think you and me have had totally opposite draft strategies. See what works out here.
Mine.
Obviously, yeah. A vote on Facebook, whatever. Which one of us you think's smarter? And there's also the third option. You could pick. We're both idiots. That's probably.
Yeah, there is that. There is that.
That is probably gonna have some credibility there. Okay, so it's Alex now, right?
It
We
is.
had Romeo Dubes go. Dude, what do you think of your Packers like? Where do you go, receiver? Is it just a death by 1,000 paper cuts and love throws at everybody?
Yeah, take the hot hand. Also, I
Yeah,
picked another
yeah.
running back.
Did you really just do that?
Did you take the running back with questionably one knee?
Yep.
Yep, there it is. I like it.
Yep.
Honestly, he falls this late, sleeper, like maybe eventually he'll be healthy. Given that he's a running back, I'm not going to take that gamble, but there you go.
Yeah, hey. He's
All right.
very explosive.
He
He
So is his
went.
knee.
Rogers went. If you didn't know,
It's more
Rogers
explosive.
went with
Jump
J.K.
Johnson.
Dobbins.
Well, the last 3 years
Wait.
has been his knee.
Time out. We need some picks run down. I went Brock
I'm sorry.
Bowers as my
I
backup
like that.
tight
your
end.
Backup tight end.
Rogers
backup
went
quarterback
Jacob Dobbins, and then T-Law went to the old guy.
Enough about Dobbins.
Yeah, and then Chuba Hubbard. So
I was looking at Chuba too, just because I already have another Carolina running back.
that would have been a good handcuff.
Yeah. Well,
He might
neither
have
one of those
more-
guys is a starter, are they?
He might have a more solid base than Dobbins.
Who's the actual star? Is it Chuba that's actual starter
Yeah,
right now?
he's going to start.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they still have Miles Sanders down there somewhere, unless they
Yeah.
just shot.
No,
him
he's
and
still
been like,
there,
"Nothing."
but allegedly.
Ooh, it's my turn. All right, who's ready for another reach here,
Feed
guys?
Zeke.
Malloy went
Actually,
with Zeke.
Stop feeding Zeke.
Stop
Look at him.
feeding Zeke.
Yeah, that's no joke. That dude needs to lay off the Twinkies. Okay, so
I almost went Coleman, but I needed a tight end.
I mean, I need another wide receiver.
Of course you do.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, and a kicker.
Do I reach
At some
there?
Yeah, I was waiting until my last 2 picks on that.
Sorry, guys. I'm really thinking here.
Allen's in deep thought. You can see the steam coming out of his ears.
Something's about to go off the rails here. It's not good. Okay, so I am going to take a gamble. I'm not sure which way here, though. Which time do I have? Gosh, I'm that asshole that's holding up the draft.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
What round are we in, too?
You are that asshole.
I am an asshole.
You are just an asshole.
I'm going to
Yeah.
go with who I think is going to be the best back on a decent line. I don't know. A decent offense last year.
Rico
I'm going to
Dowdle.
go with some Rico.
I knew it.
Yeah. Uncle, well, not Uncle Rico.
That's probably a good pick. We
The other
see
Rico.
Zeke and Rico go. Sorry, Malloy, but I think all of us think that Rico's going to take over that starting.
I think so. Yeah,
Spot.
I think so. And it's not even necessarily he's that talented.
Actually, he may not even
so
take it
fat.
over. I think.
He's so fat. He's so fat, guys.
I don't even think. I don't even think he's going to take it over. The last thing
He's
I.
like 40 in running back years, though.
Yeah, he is.
Oh shoot, he's 50.
I'm pretty sure he's got some
Oh.
kind of evidence.
Jameson
Jerry Jones is why he
Williams?
got- You know, that's an interesting pick. Because he,
And Jaleel McLaughlin.
I like that. I really do. Okay, so I might have to hedge here.
What I was saying was I seen Rico's been
Don't do
looking
it.
very good in camp, so he may actually just start.
That's a possibility.
So I've got him in another league, and that was kind of what I was betting on as well. So
So now, guys, what do we do?
Don't
here?
do it.
It is my turn, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I know his thought process because of who just got taken, and he liked it, so I'm telling him not to do it.
You're telling me not to do it. It's because you want to do it? Is
I
that
don't
it?
want to do it. Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't know who you're talking about. So
I'm not for sure I know who you're talking about.
I don't think either of you do, but I think that I have an idea of who you might go.
Well, I need to count how many players on my bench I have.
I'm not getting any more wide receivers. I'm
no,
good.
who are you? Oh,
Yeah.
Yep. I see it now.
Gosh dang.
And I'll have a little bit
Oh,
of an
I'm
explanation
sorry.
here. in
You
a
know what
minute.
we're going to do here?
That doesn't help. I was on tight ends on that screen, so
I'm doing the inverse of you. You went nuts wide receivers. I'm going nuts on running backs.
Zach Charbonnet.
Nope.
Oh,
Different one. This is who I've said.
Oh,
I think
he
is gonna
went-
be the lead
I
back.
took him in the other
Miami.
league, but I
yeah.
Doing right.
that's not the one I wanted. So
Okay, did you want Charbonnet?
I want Charbonnet.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's,
So I'm not gonna. You probably shouldn't have said that. I got 3 more people to pick him.
Yeah, that was
Shit,
bad.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
thought, my bad. Okay, so I totally owe Rogers a player if he gets taken.
Jacoby Myers. So
Okay,
you missed
good.
one
Please
bullet.
don't. I'm sorry, because earlier I was telling you, I was like, don't tip your hand, and I just tipped your hand.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm an asshole.
You are.
Nixon was right.
So, anyways, you're Jalen Wright. We've already covered this. It's on.
Okay,
It's a TikTok that we made where he's basically putting.
Dallas
I
Goddard.
Goddard
am super.
goes.
I loved Wright at Tennessee. Like the kid's a bigger back. He's built. He's fast. I think he ran like a 4.34 the combine. Like he had a very good time. The only
Fucking
problem
Pat
is the
Meyer,
depth
fire
chart.
me.
The depth chart scares me, but gosh dang, like if you had to look at NFL rosters and pick a backfield to go to shambles, like where third could leapfrog to one, would it not be Miami?
It's definitely Miami. Those
the
two
injury
guys
prone.
are. Well, they're super fast. They're track stars,
They
and they get hurt.
Well, Moser last year is the healthiest he's ever been at 31.
Yeah.
I don't think it's happening again.
Oh, it's my turn.
Okay.
Sorry, did you
so
pick your guy?
I took Zach Charbonnet. So my
Okay.
thought process is
I
on
like
this.
Yes.
I waited very long to go running backs. We've been talking about it all
We
draft.
have, yeah.
So
yeah.
now I'm picking a bunch of guys
Okay.
with potential of taking that starting spot or becoming a explosive running back.
I like
so
that.
the thing is, I'm doing quantity on that. I
Okay.
don't need all 3 of them to become the starter. I need 1.
You can only play 3, right?
I only need 1.
There you go. I like that. So you're basically blindfolding yourself, turning around 10 times after slamming a beer and throwing a dart.
Yes.
I love it. I've done dumber stuff. There you go.
So have
All
I.
right.
I've seen me do it
I think we've done it together.
Yeah.
I think we have.
a lot.
All right, Malloy, you have
We've got
to
a truck that'll attest to that. But
Tua.
anyway,
time out, Malloy. You got to give me your name.
Tua. Gators team to decimate all. Oh,
No,
I
now
got-
you got to get Hawkinson so you can name your team
Oh,
Hawkinson.
Do it!
I took Bowers as my backup, or I would.
Oh,
If you would have said something earlier, I would have done that.
that's
100%.
genius.
I
didn't
could have
even
took.
think of that.
I was needing to backup quarterback and backup tight end, so I would have just flopped those. But
Hawk's a good stash, too, guys.
He
So
is.
Hawkinson got taken right after that.
yeah,
Oh, damn it. Did he really?
Jacob. Well, I took Bowers, so I, you know,
Yeah, Tua and Hawkinson got picked
I
back
like
to back
that
with each
pick.
other.
I really do.
we went with the Hawk Tua.
Yeah.
Me and
We
Jacob.
actually went Tua Hawk, but
Tua
Damn
Hawk.
it. Did Shakir just go? Moses.
Yes, Moses took Khalil Shakir.
Should've known.
I mean, I was
I like that.
I was
that pick a
hating to
lot.
let him go, but I had to get a tight end and a backup quarterback. So.
No, I don't blame you. That's honest to God, that's who I was between with Wright. But I was like,
And he takes the Minnesota defense.
No, it is not.
So now we're going to kicker and defense territory.
So there's a strong.
Hey,
possibility,
I see your backup quarterback if you want him,
why do I need a backup quarterback?
because you like this guy a lot.
Who is your quarterback? AR.
Yeah.
Because that's
That
why
might
you
be
need
good
a
idea.
backup.
He's
You
played
probably
4
need a
career
backup.
games, and 2 of the 4 he's left early. Nah, you don't need a backup.
Fine.
Well, your
this
other
point,
league, you
it's
took
the way
Rodgers with no backup.
We're-
So, yeah.
We are
quarterbacks.
definitely not condoning doing this strategy.
No.
If I beat either of you, I'm talking so much shit.
You deserve
It's a
to, but
strong
it's,
possibility. Like,
this is one strategy I've never seen before, so I'm very intrigued.
you're either gonna be like, "Damn, he's a genius," or "What an idiot! Why did I put him on TV?" So I'm
Oh, it's
excited to see
my
how it
turn to
pans out
pick
for you.
again.
I'm just
Hollywood
saying.
Brown, come on,
I'm just saying. If
He's still out there.
if we get to week 10
yeah,
and I'm in playoff contention,
yeah,
how many of my bench running backs do you think are going to be starters by then?
probably half of them.
Yeah.
Probably no. I mean, if you can survive the first 6 weeks with this strategy, it could work great.
Yeah.
It could.
Plus, my running back or my quarterback's running back.
Well, that goes back to if he survives the strategy.
Yeah, well, you might need a backup
Oh
for
well,
him.
back to the well.
Yeah,
Watch
Punt. I'll back and punt.
Just,
So is
I
it-
would-
I needed another wide receiver.
Absolutely. I mean,
no Justin Herbert.
7 is
No,
Nah.
I'm not taking a backup quarterback, guys.
Okay,
I'm not.
He didn't in the other league, so it's he's.
You know
I don't
why?
think he's bluffing,
You know
guys.
why? It's because you guys, everyone else in the league's either going to take their kicker or their defense right here. So there's very few teams
Yes.
that are still taking position players.
Very
You know
true.
what that means? Coming up, waiver wire, Justin Herbert's still going to be there.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I mean in a league like this where you play
It-
one quarterback, there's 10 teams. There's
Yeah,
shit
I was
ton
saying, there's-
available. Like,
Well,
I
yes,
don't blame you.
but
I just took one because of my injury concerns with Kyler, and I don't know. If I had like a top 4 quarterback, 5, that like a Mahomes.
Doesn't have an injury risk.
Yeah, like Mahomes.
There's
I
there's
probably
no
wouldn't take one,
there's no
honestly.
IR here, so you're gonna have to
Because-
drop somebody anyway. So you're gonna have to drop like
Well,
Coleman.
what I was
so.
going to say with like Mahomes, in my mind, okay, you take Mahomes, their bye week is week 10. You're not playing anybody else over him at quarterback, and by that week, you've probably lost a couple guys to injuries, so it's like, okay, I have a bench
Yeah.
spot anyway. So I get it.
Yeah.
I just, with you and me, the quarterbacks we took, I don't like that strategy. 'cause
I
there's
don't
more
like it
injury.
with AR.
And I didn't like it with Kyler, so.
This is the year.
But there are quarterbacks, if you feel that way.
Should I trade CMC for DJ Moore? Hold on, let me see this.
Hold on, I got.
This is my computer.
Are we the last 2 rounds, guys?
Oh, I have one more pick.
Hey, we got a question. Should I trade CMC for DJ Moore and JT? He already has Saquon.
Just hold on 1 second, because I'm
Okay,
actually
well,
picking. I'm
Alan's making a pick, and we will get to this.
Yeah.
this
I'm
question.
gonna reach here. This is a guy I have in the last 3 hours became pretty high on.
Greg Zerline, Cole
In the
Komet
last
goes
3 hours.
3 hours.
I didn't even know who he was a couple
Jalen
weeks ago,
McMillan.
but I've heard that he is looking better than Chris Godwin in Tampa.
Okay.
Slot guy, very impressive college career.
Jared Goff.
Healthy.
Once again,
Is
I don't need him, but
Nixon's like, I'm going to start picking up all the quarterbacks
Yeah.
just because if AR gets hurt, Rogers is screwed.
Rogers going to trade me? You watch-
okay. Anyway, back to this guy asking the question.
All right,
Fraser
time out, one
Lamb.
last technicality. Round 16's last round, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I know what I need to do. Go ahead. Question.
All right. He asked, should I trade CMC for DJ Moore and JT? He already has Saquon.
No.
Okay, so hold on. He would be
Rogers
trading-
said no.
What are your,
We need to
Rizzo,
know the context of the
what are
team
your
more, but-
other receivers? Like,
But hold on.
we need to know which other receivers you have.
But
Well,
first,
but
it's CM,
it's
just the premises. what we know.
CMC, DJ for DJ Moore and Jonathan Taylor, and he already
He would
has.
be getting CMC.
No,
No,
He'd be
he's trading
trading,
CMC.
for those
for-
two,
DJ Moore and Saquon. Or
No.
DJ Moore and
JT,
Jonathan Taylor.
and he already has Saquon.
Oh, we need to know what other receivers he's got. If
Well-
he's got
If you're weak
trash-
at receiver, I would really consider that.
Yeah, I agree. I would consider it if you need another receiver.
Travis Nixon with the number 1
how
pick.
could you be weak at receiver? Look how many of them there are.
That's true.
That's fair. But
He,
that's,
wait, he's
that's
got
hard to answer these.
he's got Amon
Amon-Ra
and
and
Malik Neighbors. I don't.
It's pretty good there.
I probably.
If you took CMC as your first pick, I wouldn't give up.
Yeah, I wouldn't give up
Honestly,
CMC. I think.
I would. I think you're fine at receiver. I think CMC's enough right now. The information we know, enough of a upgrade over Taylor that I'd stay there.
And even if you're looking on the waiver wire,
Is it a
you
two-receiver
another
league or a
question.
if
three-receiver
it's 3 receiver, you might look. But then again, you can also draft or pick up somebody who
Here's
may
one
not
last
get picked.
question.
I mean, we're looking at our board here,
Yeah, the
and
draft's over, and we got Brandon Cooks, which whatever.
Oh hell, it's my
Ad,
turn, guys.
Mr. Mitchell, who I'm so high on, is sitting there.
Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett's sitting there. You know,
That's
there's
a good point. Is I would take a guy. I would take. You already have Keon Coleman, right? Or no?
no,
that's
that's
the guy
different.
from earlier.
Yeah,
No.
no.
That's Guy Mitchell. He's available.
He's scared he's gonna get hurt. I get that.
Yeah.
Back
But
it up though.
Our thoughts on if CMC, you can't get that production from anyone else. There,
Well, if you're
it's CMC and no one else.
If you are concerned about him getting hurt and you have that much faith in Taylor being a better player this year, and you want the bonus of getting, it's a DJ Moore,
Mhm.
sure. The other question I had is this a keeper league or is this a redraft? Because if this is a keeper league, CMC's, in my mind, getting up there in running backs years. Don't know how many more years he's
Jonathan
got.
Taylor's not a young buck either, though.
He's a few years younger.
Yeah,
I
he
believe
is.
he's probably
This is
2-3,
fourth
and we're
year in the
talking
league.
running backs.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
You
is-
know, where any year could be. So I'd like to know that. I just have a hard time if you use the number 1 pick on him in redraft,
Yeah.
already trading him when receivers deep. Sounds like you've got very credible options outside of them. I'd probably stick with CMC.
Yeah, I would stick with CMC just because I think receivers are deep.
Yeah.
And the good. I mean, JT's a great running back too, but CMC's
He is.
CMC.
I think Taylor's a first round player. The back end of the first round. Taylor could, he wasn't that long ago. He rushed for about 2,000 yards. It's a little different offense now. In Indy, I mean, they don't
Yeah.
run through him as much. I don't believe they will. They'll still use him, and it's a
Yeah.
good line. It's a very good line in Indy. Taylor's a very good player.
But they do have good receivers there now. With Pittman, of course, he's a stud. I've said it on this show. Mitchell, I think, is going to be the number 2. Josh Downs is a stud
Yeah,
too.
Just my opinion is
Let's give a final answer.
in
all the way around.
a wide receiver.
What would you do?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I say no.
Okay. What do you say?
I say no as well.
I say no, unless if you really are worried about CMC's calf injury, if you really the details are worried
Wait,
about
time
it.
out. He's like, it's a redraft. I did use the first pick. I do have J-Mo, and I'm assuming that's Mike Williams on the bench. Yeah.
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 Who was his
So
other one?
here's my
Williams
thing.
and-
In a league that wide receivers are so deep, you do not trade the guy that you took at number 1 overall
Yeah,
I
with
agree.
a wide receiver being the centerpiece of
So-
that trade.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah,
do
I wouldn't either. And just look at the guys that we have left in this draft. That's
yeah,
that
there's
we
some
could take.
receivers.
I mean, there's good receivers out
What,
there.
what we look at here? Mike
You're
Williams is
trading-
available.
You're more or less trading the number 1 overall pick
Yeah.
for a guy that you could have taken in the 4th round and a guy that you could have taken
Possibly.
in the 3rd
Which I
round.
do like DJ Moore. I really do. I'm not trying to rip him. DJ Moore would probably be 3rd round, wouldn't he? He was talking JT.
Yeah.
So I think final verdict is no. If you are super worried about CMC, I think that is pretty good value though in the trade. Like I'm not saying it's a terrible trade. I wouldn't do it if I just use that first round pick, number 1 pick on CMC. But like I said, if you're having second thoughts about the injury, I get that. And if you're just wanting to know if it's good value for a trade, I don't think that's bad.
It's not a bad
It's not a
value.
bad
It's not a
value.
bad value.
Use your discretion on that. I'm leaning no just because
Yeah.
I think that if you're going to take him, you need to get a better running back in return.
So to wrap it up, it's 3 no's,
Yeah.
but it's solid rationale on your part and what you're getting back. And
Yeah.
if your gut's telling you I'm worried about his injuries, because I get that. I was nervous about picking him number 1 if I had that slot. I had the number 2 slot and I traded it. That tells you where I was at on things this year. So if you have that big a concern, sure, isn't terrible.
And that wraps up our draft.
Yeah.
I did take a kicker there,
And
you know.
hold on, thank you for whoever that was for asking me.
Fazoland is his name,
Yeah,
or
I like that.
Fazoland. I don't know which one it's pronounced like, but
Yeah, shoot the questions our way.
we
Like,
appreciate you guys giving us some
Absolutely.
questions. We love that.
I wouldn't call us experts, but we're here to have a good time, and
Yeah.
we've done a little homework. So you know,
Yeah.
thank you guys. Yeah, this
So
wraps it
we're
up, and,
our plan is we're gonna be releasing an episode, giving an update every week on
Yeah.
where the fantasy league is, just showing you standings, stuff like that. Then we're probably gonna talk some waiver wire, if any trades happen, just anything like that. Expect a 10 to 30 minute episode a week, coming from us, just separate from our lives that we're doing. We're looking to upload a few more episodes every week.
we
So
love talking about stuff that we can't do. And this is it.
Absolutely.
So, you know,
Guys,
Yeah.
there are, we only have 1 like on this live right now. There's
pump
6
that.
people watching.
yeah, throw
Let's
us
see if
the
we can get a
like.
couple
Pump
more
Throw
that
us a
shit up.
like.
Come on, yeah.
Because I feel like the guys watching were probably in this in this.
A couple of them were in the
stream.
draft, yeah.
Oh, he
Say it.
said he also said I was trying to get Jefferson and JT,
Oh hell, if you get Justin
But he's
Jefferson
like-
and JT, oh,
be-
yeah, I'd do
because
I
he's
take
a
Jettison JT, yeah.
but
Yeah, I'd
because
do that.
he's a Niners fan, but he's not budget. I mean,
that. Throw in something else.
if you
throw in your third or fourth wide receiver.
Yeah.
And make that shit happen.
that's usually what I
Keon
do.
Cole.
That's what I would do.
No, you don't have Keon Cole. That's
Well,
He
you-
wouldn't be that. He wouldn't get it done.
No.
You're gonna have to give up if you've got what do you say, neighbors
Oh,
and.
What Nixon wants to know also, what do you think Rodgers get for a
Whoa!
draft trade?
Oh, I got that for sure.
Hey, we got another show to do, and then we'll get to that.
Well, we'll
But,
get to that. I might make a short video on that at home real quick,
Yeah,
just to
I
show
like
the
that.
draft grades.
I like that, but yeah, for him, I would throw another receiver and try to get that done.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I like to getting Jay Jettis there.
Jetta is,
that
I
could
think,
work,
about
but
quarterback prone. Like it doesn't.
Oh, it
matter
don't
who
matter.
He's got, just get him the ball, and Kevin O'Connell's going to run it through them. So that's it. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back with week 1 spread picks here shortly, I believe. So you just keep going. No, all right, okay, I can always talk. Yeah.
Why are we
So
talking?
what we're gonna do? We're gonna come back. We're gonna give every single game a quick analysis. No Woody rambling.
Yes.
We'll try game by game. Our picks against the spread, and we're gonna do that every week and keep track.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're about credibility here, are we not?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and stupidity.
Real nice.
Yeah, we shine in that aspect. So.